And hello everyone. Welcome to my 11th Hellish Quart competitive tournament this year. We're starting with a banger actually. It's me versus Piper. And if anyone wants to join me in commentators, we'll get there shortly. Let's do it, Piper. Here for long swords and vibes. Appreciate it, Victor.
Hi Subo, greetings everyone.
Welcome, Tao.
I'll join you if you don't mind.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Got a free evening today, so might as well both participate and commentate. Yeah, I'm joining.
Beautiful. Piper's already here. And Tao is here. Excellent. So, this will be double elimination since we got 10 people. You guys know the drill.
Mm-hmm.
Good turnout today, 10 people. Nice that it's not like 11 or something. But a couple people do have to still fight one extra fight, me and Piper included. But it is what it is.
Yeah, someone will get extra fight at least, unless it's a very certain number of players, like 8.
Okay, I'm on the left.
At least get one of those extra fights. Always happy to play some more. Ah, no Alex Mira.
Nope.
That's disappointing. Oh, curved right around Alex's blade, nice. Oh, again. Hmm. A slightly delayed attack, but perfect for your distance targets. Oh, good sidestep by Subo. Oh, that combo. Leggings and head. This is too fast to commentate. Oh, nice. Piper. Oh, wow. Got a bit lucky there, maybe, but well, that's what he's usually doing, just cutting and cutting. Subo can jump too. Oh, interrupted now though. And again, Piper loses in those exchanges. Close. Oh, and again, that sidestep allows Subu to avoid the cut. Like sometimes, with some characters, you can land that hit to Bara's leg, catching him still, but nope, not this time.
I almost called Piper Alexander.
Yeah, it happened to me a few times with Laszlo and Doak.
Yeah,
Understandable.
yeah.
Right, so same matchup for the second fight. Oh, and this time Piper manages to sneak something in to interrupt side dash attack. On. Yeah, goes to the side himself. Manages to strike single tempo. Oh, a slow one now, Paris. Mm, yep, opening, swing out of a measure, and Piper loses his hand. Oh, tries to push. Yeah, again, some of those longer exchanges we think Alex might get an advantage. Oh, like this, just whittling his sword inside Varo's gut, but still, Subu won more of those. Leg is wounded, but Piper still tries to push well. Oh yeah, out of measure. Out of measure. Oh, again, nice parry by Subu. Oh yeah. If trickshot won't do it, the follow-up can. Oh, Piper is so unhappy, I bet, when he can't move fast to you. Oh, Subu bullies him. No, that's disrespect. Grabs, even though people sometimes call disrespect on them, grabs are respectful. You just grab. This is disrespect. Ice totally doesn't deserve this. Like in Deluge movie, like one guy, like who was, yeah, committed, who was fighting Colonel Volodiyevsky. Like he said, finish me off.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that's your punishment
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
disrespect.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
What was the double? Alex clearly had it.
Oh shit. I might lose this
Oh,
round now. All right. Oh.
oh, double hit. Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
don't
yeah,
jump.
yeah. Yeah, don't jump, Piper. You were out of measure for jump.
Oh man, GG.
Well, at least he deserves some style points for punishing that disrespectful behavior. GG, GG, very close. So next we have Plebeian and Venom. Hmm, interesting matchup. I
Yeah,
wonder if
very.
Venom will go with easy to fight Plebeian Zero, or maybe he will mirror him actually. Because I know Vanna can play a very strong Zero too.
Yeah, I believe you, Piper. The leg forward dictates the range of the jump. It's kind of like Isabella's. Yeah, so you might have had it with the right foot forward, or correct foot forward, I should say,
Also, he has like
to be clear.
different range on his jump
Yeah,
depending on the leg.
yeah.
Hmm.
It's
So it's
slight, but yeah,
like, yeah, it's the same for easy.
yeah.
Even though I tried Alex, I didn't know about that. I see. So which leg gives you more range, left or right?
I believe the right foot forward does.
Hmm. And are the numbers still the same, or they are different?
It's mostly the same. It's just the range because it's whether you're in position to step forward or not.
I see. I see. Yeah, like this
Because you,
has different ranges
yeah.
and also different recoveries. He recovers
Hmm.
longer from her longer dash from left leg forward.
Yeah, I think the reasoning too is like if his left foot forward is forward, his sword hand is further back. So like he goes to take those steps and he doesn't reach the
I
opponent
see.
as quickly. Yeah. Isabella's is definitely a little more pronounced, I would say, as far as initial appearance.
Oh, my God, scared each other. Yeah, I get like this is the difference between someone main in it, not main in a character, like to know all those small quirks. You really need to invest yourself into a character. Hmm, Sam. Interesting choice. Totally unexpected for me. That leg card is good.
Ooh, push.
Oh, nice. Oh,
Nice.
yeah, sometimes that damage is not so great for Sam, so he needs to land a couple.
Yeah, I think the most optimal move would have been YX, but that's easy to
Hmm.
say in hindsight.
Optimal move for Jaran, back Y.
Mm-hmm. Samuel's got it too, of course. Oh, the two Ys again. Still works, though. It stuns him long enough.
Yeah, that nice dash that Sam has can really help him.
Yeah.
We don't need to be aware of those push attempts.
Tries to go low, back Y, though. But actually, Plebeian gets it the most tired in true Zera fashion. Nice. Wow. Nice, though, from
Oh,
Plebeian. I was gonna say.
it's what we were discussing with Plebeian just recently. Like you need to hit at least block with forward thrust, so you can shorten your recovery and hit a back Y possibly. If you just whiff, that will be punishment and you won't do anything.
Totally deserved match loss for that disrespect. I did. I won't lie, Victor.
Oh
I only
yeah,
do it to Piper because he likes pushing. But no hard feelings towards Piper, of course. His style is a sight to behold when it works. And even when it doesn't work,
oh,
he does the head bobs, the jumps, just every crazy thing you can think of with Alex.
and makes them work.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So far, Benny is in the lead. Being more precise, better with like his
Hmm.
positioning, obviously his clean snipes.
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah,
Tired. Yeah, that's it. Sam is a very good sort of fundamental character. If you understand how to play a saber or you understand the game at all, he's a pretty easy character to pick up, I would say. And even like he's got high guard, low guard, so even his longsword background can help him a little bit here, because he's got that array of guards he could draw upon if he so chose.
Lydian went for a provocation, baited
Yeah.
the dash into push, and reacted just in time. Stop it.
Also, welcome Buffoon Crusher.
Although like, I was killed like that. I was trying to thrust with Jera, and before I went into active phase I was pushed. So timing is pretty narrow on this. Mm. Appleman wants to play it more defensively now. It's a non-issue of Jera. Low walking speed forward. But yeah, he needs to like present some threat to avoid being pushed like that. Alright, let's
Okay,
see what
just gonna switch the
Lydian
names,
can do
guys.
now.
Alright, go ahead. Wanted Sam again, yeah.
Well, Sam was working really well for Venom, so no reason to switch really. Yeah, I think it's also like fits his play style pretty well. Obviously, like Sam could use more damage, but those the cuts, yeah, cut to the leg from a side step, great dashing distance, yeah, to use pushes like that when you read that your opponent is being too passive.
Mm-hmm.
Strong guard as well that you can cross. That's a good.
Nice. X cut. Back Y.
Hmm. That was an interesting move by Sam. I don't even know its input.
Plebeians throwing some probing strikes there. They have a little bit of recovery to them. Ooh.
And like then I conditioned him to be afraid of those pushes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're throwing them, but they cost stamina, and it may end just like that.
Thrust attempt.
And,
Nice. Venator sidesteps it this
ooh,
time. Yeah.
I just want to tell you it's a very thin balance. Like you need to present just enough threat, but at the same time, if you overdo it, yeah, you just go out of stamina.
Yeah. Especially if someone like Zera.
Again, then I got better in footsies. Faced that attack attempt correctly.
Nice stab.
Oh, yeah, managed to get it in. Oh, blade bash. Oh, nice combo. Mm. Oh, some cancels.
Nice stab.
Oh, yeah, Libyan is doing a good job adjusting. Oh, stamina.
Yeah, Plebeian's doing a great job here. Good stab.
Oh, yeah, maximum reach possible. And yeah, like when I also wasn't able to move back only to the side a little.
Yeah,
I
one.
sometimes get killed exactly like that. Like you think you are safe, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but then it still reaches you. Okay, Alex now. More speed, which is good for Venom. Oh, Jara went into pommel strike mode. Hmm.
Nice.
So
Alex is a good pick
good
here
smack.
too.
Like he can dictate the range of the engagement better, move around, yeah, push like that. And Alex has got just in the right position to stop those pesky backwise. Now Vanna was committing himself to an attack, but doing it by guarding.
Mm-hmm. Apparently your sound is low. I'll check after this fight. I don't think it's my end, but we'll see.
I surely didn't change anything about my mic.
Alright, well, I'll have a look. You sound fine on my end, on Discord that is, so
Well, yeah, I can hear you very well too as usual.
yeah. But we'll see. Venator a little bit ahead, goes low, then high. Nice.
Yeah, that additional movement speed maybe, well, more damage too is what Vanna needed. It's paying off for him now.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah. And in the power department, it's really not that in favor of Zera, if at all. Alex hits super hard and can kill him just fine. It's at best Zera might have an HP advantage, but I don't think it matters that much here because Zera just gets tired if he gets a bunch of hits.
yeah, Jara's biggest problem, and I can tell from my own experience even before Jara received his nerfs, like it was still the same. It's really hard to get your spacing right because Alex moves fast around you, and especially good Alex will move really good around you. So yeah, it's mostly like fast back walking, but bad forward walking. It's really hard to get into a position
Hmm.
that is good for you. And then yeah, sometimes like if you decide to overcommit, like use some combo, Alex will just cut faster. So you have to respect that as Jara.
Yeah.
You need to find like some one good hit that will get in. Times that one good hit.
Yeah. And Venator is constantly circling like a shark. There's a stab to the head. It's now that much closer. Reminder that both of these fighters have won a fight, so who knows? Push out of measure could have been punished, and there's a stab to the throat as Venator tried to compensate.
And that was a very good choice by Plebeian here. Like if he went with back Y, it would be blocked, highly likely. But yeah, at this distance, right into the head it goes. At first. Yep, he's looking to push. Oh. I have a wild guess what Vanna might do here, but I don't want to affect them. If they're listening, that is.
Yeah, this is so intense. The stab does not kill. It hits the left arm,
Oh!
I think, and that might be
Yeah,
why.
yeah, exactly.
Nicely done,
That
guys.
that that happens sometimes, yes. Left arm or maybe even body,
Yeah.
and that's it. GG, still very close one. GG, guys. Well
Um,
played and nice adjustment by Vera here, switching to Alex.
and Maestro will be fighting Venator next. Not right away, of
Mhm.
course, but that will be the next fight. And now we have info against Tau.
Okay. Yeah, recently I was fighting info a lot. In my own tourney, today as well. Before that,
Okay, I'm just kicking you out, Venator, since you're not up for a little bit. Okay, make sure info only has keyboard. Unfortunately, the nature of these events info is that you're pretty much guaranteed to fight somebody who's a veteran at this point pretty early on. So I wish you luck, but your Marie is not to be messed around with, so I'm sure we'll see some great things from you, even against Tau.
Alright, let's do this.
Info on the left. And I gave you keyboard, by the way, so it should work. Okay, let's try that again.
I want to experiment a bit today, so if Info decides to go some other characters in Marie, that's even better.
Nice stab. Nice cut to the head. To the two so far. Info doing great, trying to maintain distance. Stab to the arm. And there's a cut, but a stab to the body. Delivered from Info. Laszlo can actually be pretty good against rapiers. Actually, we were testing it a little bit earlier today. Marta against Laszlo. And provided Laszlo uses a move where he can close the distance very quickly, he can do surprisingly well, despite the fact that his guard looks very exposed. But as Oak is actually saying here in the chat, the low thrusts are still, I would say, quite the problem for Laszlo. And Tao keeps walking into them. Of course, he's trying to close the distance. He's trying to even use Long Guard to shield himself first, which is really smart. But I think sometimes he whiffs these attacks. The little sidestep there from Info, not a kill. As Tao closes in quickly, he knows how to use that particular move. But this time Tao is interrupted. Info doing a fantastic job of Marie, making her a force, even though she is a rather weak character. Marta is strong, but Marie is not very strong. Info is just doing really well. Yeah, sometimes she can still do well. It's not like she's not capable of winning. It's just, I think Marie requires more effort than any other character. And Info there, nice stab into push, and then another stab. Tao possibly wanting to switch it up now, but we'll see. I see why he was confident with Laszlo. Laszlo has the footsies, he's got the power up close, but Info utilized her reach advantage perfectly. Laszlo is still going to be used here by Tao. Info not afraid to just come in to range there and guard. Okay, actually, there might be a problem. Wow, I was gonna say that was a little. That second time it was a little strange.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, she's having some issues.
Yeah.
Maybe that resurface an issue of like input delay she was
Mm-hmm.
talking about yesterday.
Yeah. Just the long guard if you can go info. Maybe test it out first in case. Alright, how is it?
Did she write in anything?
I don't know. Long guard flick. Alright.
Ah, okay, all
Alright.
good.
Pause the game if something like that happens again, info. But otherwise, you guys can just continue. Triangle. Yeah, and Tao is. I think he's largely using the right moves. It's just he's not getting the proper ranging. This time he did. He's just slightly out of range because info keeps maintaining distance. And I think that's where sometimes he whiffs, and then info is able to capitalize. And the trouble with Laszlo is that it can be tough to lead with the blade unless you're long guarding too. And that's really what you want to do against the rapier. You don't want to lead with the body. You want to swing and move such that your blade is intercepting the rapier if you're going to cut. Or you want to close the distance enough such that the rapier is not that much of a threat. But Incortada is actually a very good move up close. So very intelligent usage of it by Info. Tau with the double back Y. Info, I think, had another problem, which was kind of unfortunate with that timing because potentially a punish was available there, but it looks like they're back. Could have just been a lag spike too. Ooh, Info did a startup there, immediately got punished. That was great from Tau. But Info with a perfect stab to the body. Incortada. Oh, again, Info makes the mistake of throwing a cut. The point is offline, and that enables Tau to close the distance. Just that small window is all that Tau needs. But good sidestep from Info, getting out of the little corner there. Back against the wall again, though. Not a place Marie often likes to be. Info tries sidestepping, but she moves right into the arc of that cut. So she is caught. A very good try, though. Perhaps backing that up with an attack would have been better. Triangle gets under and the grab. Tau knows all about that, though. The triangle that Info likes doing and then grabbing after. So he was ready to move back. Some cuts from Tau, trying to maintain that pressure. He's, I'd say, playing this matchup just right now. Good adjustments. And he needs one more to make it 1-1. Info with a sidestep into Incortada. Beautiful usage of that move. It did look slightly jank with the blade beat, but the thrust was lined up all the same. Double lunge there as Tau did a little feint out of measure. Good punishment from Info, and now it's anybody's flag. Very intense. Tau with great adjustments, but Info managing to stay in the fight, and oh, she didn't move there. I hope that wasn't a lag spike.
I think she got that input bug at the last flag as well, after she like dashed into me.
Yeah, it's just she froze up completely, which isn't like her, so
Yeah, exactly. I used an attack and then I realized that she's just standing.
yeah, it's not your fault. It's just the game we play. Nice. So Tao opens up with some pressure, and then the two cuts there. 1-2 combo. Good blade beat hitting the face as well, but the blade took the sting out of most of the power of that cut, so it didn't quite kill. But Tao is still able to keep up the pressure, getting another flag. It looks like once he's managed to warm up and make those adjustments, he's been having a better time with closing the distance. Goes for that bind again, but the push from Info. Info maybe could have even grabbed there, but it's tough to say sometimes. The push proved to be correct though. Goes for a dash, but gets blade beat from Tao, but no hit. Good try from Tao. Blade beat. Double lunge lands, and Tao is just ever so slightly offline, so it found its mark. The incortada. Info's very good at throwing that incortada out of nowhere. Wiggle thrust. Nice hit. Tao again with a slight lead. Looking for a quick blade beat, but there is a stab to the body. Nice. Going with the Fool's Guard there. I don't think it's called that in Fabrice, but I'll call it that. It's the same idea. You go low, and then you bait your opponent in. And a nice triangle to finish it up there by Info. Really like to watch Rapier, got some style. Yeah, she definitely does. I mean, I'm not a fan of point weapons personally, but I will say the Rapier is at least a lot better of a weapon than, say, a small sword or an epee. Rapier is way better than that, so. And there's no question that Info put a lot of effort into making Marie this good. So, kudos to her for that. Push. Yeah, Tao just getting a little overzealous, and I don't blame him. He really wants to shut Info down, beat the blade, but it seems like he's having trouble getting his cuts to connect the way he wanted, and that was a crazy anime moment right there as Info went for a grab, it looks like. Tao was able to just completely sidestep. That happens to a lot of characters, by the way. It's not just a Marie thing. Alex actually has the worst time of it if he's not careful because of his stepping. Double lunge doesn't kill the punch, and the cut misses from Tao. And this might come down to the last flag at this rate, as Tao is building momentum back, and Info just not quite able to secure the kill despite getting a good hit. Goes low. Tao moving forward. He needs to close the distance. The longer he stays outside of his own range, the more chances Info gets. But at the same time, he doesn't want to just run into the point, as can often happen. And good parry from Tao. And Tao needs one more now. Very intense match in the opening of the tournament. Big cut, double lunge, doesn't quite connect with the point, but it does get some damage. Retreat cuts from Info. I think that's like the broom or something it's called. I forget what it's called. Sweeping the floor, maybe. Oh, Tao overextending with long guard, and it's a double. Info not quite able. Last guard there is Pete K moment. What do you mean? Double lunge there. Tao with good spacing. That's how you stop the double lunge. Info really wants that blade beat, and I don't blame her. She doesn't like what she's seeing, and actually the double Y combo pays off. I don't know if Tao meant to do that, but it actually was the correct play, I would say, as Info couldn't recover in time.
Damn, this matchup was weird on so many levels. This game. GG Info. He totally deserved this victory. Like the beginning of the last round too. I miss my attack because she's short, but didn't forget the pushback. Oh my god. And yeah, definitely my Laszlo is lacking facing rapiers. I tried to find ways to use his thrust more, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's still hard. GG info, GG.
Okay, now we've got Mike against Apostle. We've seen some really exciting things from Apostle. Mike as well, actually, with his Barabash. He's getting better. Still haven't had a chance to do some training with Mike, to spar with him very much outside of tournaments, but Apostle happens to be a good Barabash too, I have to say, as well as a good Tarnovsky. So we'll see what they pick. I'm really curious about that.
Mm. Yeah, Postal might go Bara, might go Alex, might go Tana. Mike is in. Oh, and I think Mike mains Bara too, so you'll
Yeah,
be
he
able
does.
to you'll be able to give him some tips,
Yeah,
or just
for
maybe
sure.
commentate on his Bara style.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'll save the more comprehensive tips probably for the end of the fight as I usually do with characters that I know especially well, because that can really alter the fight if I give some really, really good move or something, but we'll see. Mike on the left, Apostle on the right. Marabash. Oh, somebody pressed back, I think, by mistake. All good. You know, I've done that before because I was playing some Pokemon game on the Switch, and I think it's the A and the B buttons are reversed on those controllers
Mm.
from the Xbox. So you think you're pressing A, you're pressing B, and vice versa.
Well, I actually like if Mike uses some software for controllers that might intervene as well, but
Mm-hmm.
usually when you're using Parsec, you can just switch it however you want.
Yeah.
And this is the same for Steam too,
Yeah.
if you're using Steam.
Nice trick shot. Trick shot's a really nice move to pressure the guard if your opponent is getting close. It comes at the cost, like even if you do the cancel, it comes at a high risk because your hand is just right there to be hit. But if you're that
So
close, it's a really nice move to sneak around the guard.
yeah, like you I think achieved the same thing with the trick shot
Mm-hmm.
that Lag did with corkscrew. Like uh, corkscrew was there, but nobody was really using it that much.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lag appeared and showed us corkscrew way. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, obviously trick shot is a different kind of move, but
Yeah.
like it was considered mostly like with limited use. Nobody really tried it to do deliberately, and like
Yeah.
when I was playing Jan, who also has that same trick shot, I was
Mm-hmm.
mostly getting it just as a misinput, trying to input corkscrew.
Yeah.
But you literally showed how to properly use it,
Yeah.
like made it a real threat.
Yeah. And I know there was talk about cancels being why the move's good. I actually think on its own, it's a good move as well if you use it right. We saw that actually when I was fighting Piper. Like you can just kill with the initial hit, and there's no need for back Y or anything like that.
Yeah, like it's just the timing is like more precise. You need to get the distance right.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Hassan has like not one but two trick shots with different inputs,
Mm-hmm.
and they hit at a bit of like different types of distances. One hits from more reach, one from less,
Mm-hmm.
and one that has a bit harder input with like down forward or down backwards. I don't remember correctly. It bypasses the auto guard even more easily.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's nice that players are exploring those moves. Like personally, I find as like a side problem of Hellish Quart being a niche game is obviously less players doing it online, less players playing it, and again, as a byproduct, it's harder to progress with characters. Usually, when a lot of people play, it's not just
Mm-hmm.
fun because you can easily find matchmaking, but more people input, more people contribute
Mm-hmm.
with different ideas, cool techniques, etc.
Yeah.
And yeah, we are limited in this, but we still do it too.
Yeah. 100%. And at the moment, it looks like Mike is a bit on the back foot. Apostle making really good use of Yazuk. He's a very versatile saber player. And Yazuk is very underused, I would say. He's, to be fair though, he's not the, wow.
Oh yeah.
There's
Well,
his guard in action right there. Um, I do think he has some weaknesses though, and he's not super user friendly is what I was gonna say, despite his guard. And I think that's why a lot of people don't like playing him, but I think used properly, he can still be a force.
yep, yep, exactly. Also, like, because he lacks damage,
Mm-hmm.
he's like basic combos. That's why maybe people do not like
Yeah.
him that much. But
Wow.
oh,
There's good
yeah,
combo though.
Postal showing us how we can like apply great pressure with him, use his fast cuts, use his guard, and get victorious. And yeah, that fight in the corner was really hilarious. Like they both understood that at such a distance they might need to push. First, Barra tried to push, then Yazik, and both pushes failed.
Oh, Tarnovsky now. So he's switching it up, and he can play a good Tarnovsky too. So this is by no means a weird pick for a Apostle, but I like that he's switching his style up, so any adjustment Mike made basically doesn't matter.
Yeah, and actually yesterday Postal won Tarnamiro versus Lance,
Yeah,
who is like more considered more accomplished Tana because he won a tourney with Tana.
yeah,
So yeah, you can't underestimate this guy.
yeah, and he beat me with Tarnovsky too. And this is why Mike is falling for some of the same tricks. And I'm not saying, I'm not blaming him for that or anything of the sort. It's really tricky. Apostle's timing is not the same as Lange Connect's. And so you think you're safe to throw a snap cut, or you're safe to try out his guard or try and punish him, but then he's got a
Mm,
really powerful cut on the way that will just completely interrupt you and kill you in one go.
yeah.
Oh, this time
Oh,
wins the trade. I think because of the previous damage.
yeah. Like he lost that first opportunity. There was a big opening, but it was an opening from the same side. So try to go there again. Oh,
That looked so
this
good
time.
from Mike, but Apostle with the A cut was ready, and the hand comes right off. That low thrust too, the little poke. And yeah, that's what
Oh,
Apostle does. His timing is so weird. And I mean that in the best way possible. It's tough to pin down. A
oh,
cut.
oh.
Another A cut. That might have been a bad follow-up.
Still has enough stamina to guard.
Yeah. And Apostle still happy to
Not
throw
enough to
attacks.
paint.
Doesn't win the
Ah,
trade. Left arm hit there. And again, the previous damage. Tanoski typically wins trades, but if he's taken damage from Barb already, it's really a toss-up.
And some of Barrow's attacks hit really hard.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh. Push attempt out of measure, yeah.
oh,
Instantly punished.
was it back Y?
I think so. It looked like a Y cut to me. Oh, and that's it.
Just gets right under Barrow's arm.
Yeah.
Yeah. GG. Very well played, Tana here.
Yeah, and well played Yazuk too, I have to say.
Yep, yep.
Oak.
After watching the last one, it's easy to forget because that was pretty spectacular as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Tarna is definitely the more flashy, powerful character, so.
Yeah, like even how he moves back and forth,
Mm-hmm.
like almost hopping, swaying his body.
Alright, 1 second, Oak. My cat wants to leave the room, so I'll let her out and then we can play.
Mm, cannot deny cat, obviously. One of mine is sleeping, two
Mm-hmm.
others are preparing to sleep on my table.
It's funny, she's so polite when she wants to leave my room, but when it comes to food, she's very demanding. It's a very different
Yeah, I get it.
deal. I think most cats are like that, though, and it's understandable. We humans sometimes struggle to understand them, too, so they're like, why aren't you listening to me?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, still, my cats have different reactions and they ask for food differently too. Like one is very vocal about it. When he wants to eat, he just comes to me, stands near me, and screams loudly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the other also can like come to me and then sit near me and just look at me for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then if I don't respond, he'll be like, with very thin voice, like "Wow," and then I know for sure, yeah, he's not just looking at me. He wants me to feed him. Mm.
And my
Oh,
cat's funny, too, because what she'll also do is if she's really upset at me, like I'm not listening to her, she'll use body language. So she'll start nodding, like if she wants a door open, she'll nod her head to it, like open it, you know, or
mm,
look at her food bowl and look at me, this type of thing. She's very good at
I see.
making it very clear what she wants if I'm
I
not
see.
listening.
I see.
Yeah, very smart.
Well, female cat that I have is pretty like interested in how she uses her verbal language.
Hmm.
Well, like when she's cleaning herself and I for some reason decide to touch her, like to pet or whatever, and she doesn't want me to interrupt her cleaning, she will like do a small bite on my finger. Like nothing serious, but clearly showing that no, do not touch me right now. So far, oh, double my calc lifts that push, but still doubled with the thrust. So far, not easy for Rogue to adjust to what Subu is doing. Well, he's trying it now, but might be too late to save this one. We'll see. Oh, and Snapcut now. Preempting Subu's attack. Oh, oh, what? Something is wrong is happening to these attacks sometimes. Like, I was expecting his thrust after push go higher, and then follow up the car, I think, went low for some reason. Oh, what is happening to this game nowadays? Oh, yeah. Now Subu managed to preempt Oak, but let's see how Oak manages his adaptations in the second fight, and what Subu will do about them. The real game begins now. Yeah, personally, I
Oh,
consider maybe a lag spike for Oak. Yeah, apparently.
all right. We'll pause it.
Maybe his controls are glitching. He's writing. Oh, no, so he says he has a big lag spike, like some last time when wasn't able to play on Parsec.
Big
So
leg,
maybe
yeah.
you will need to switch to Steam or something.
All right, we can do that. I don't mind. Hopefully, we won't have to restart the game after, but it's not the biggest deal if we do. There's your link, Oak. Just join when you're ready. You should be able to take control.
Yeah, my controller is disabled, so I shouldn't affect anything. You have full control as well. Luckily, he uses keyboard, so it's not an issue.
Yeah.
Those Steam glitches.
Oh,
For some reason, Steam might decide to assign all controllers to the host, and then that's an issue. Or controller user, obviously, so can reach keyboard superiority again. Oh, push actually interrupted some cutoff bars with a slight frame drop, so I didn't really notice which one. Oh, now fails to use the relation to cover his initial attack. Now lands at Snapka. Yeah, I see, so that's his plan. Oh, a combo now. Tried to set up a thrust, but still ended up in a double. Wait, one combo, but he manages to parry the most crucial attack of Dogs. Oh, yeah. Just a grace for Oak, unfortunately, and luckily for Subu, winning the trade, even in the score. Oh, another setup attempt, big calc by Oak, but Subu just calls it out from distance. Oof. Oh, yeah, good timing. First blocked, then pushed. Got into distance to do it as well. Oh, wow. Push and start at the same time. I guess it's an appropriate timing for such a close situation. On the Gandit Snapcut works. And Subu's cut was, I think, a bit too close to land properly. Distance wasn't good. Oh, and A thrust gun.
Nice.
Back axe. Yep. Oak definitely managed to cook some measures to fight Subu's strong Bara. So I'll have one more fun fight to watch. Mm. I see, I see. Well, certainly Oak wasn't ready for that. Can he handle it? That's the question. And yeah, like to let you guys know that it's not just some counter pick. So we was thinking about playing this whole tourney with Marta when we were sparring today. So yeah, this situation I guess provided perfect opportunity for him to try it. Calc's wounded now. No more complex combos. Oh, goes in and takes it. Wow. Nice aggression by Oak here. Yep. Oh, double. Yeah. This is so close and super intense for both of them. Oh, side steps. Yeah. Signature Subu combo. Oh, and even with less stamina, Marta still wins the trade. Low point is located on a longer piece of steel, so it's harder. First, oh, more doubles. Yep, nice approach by Sewell, stopping Calc's attack and going higher. And his blade. Oh, another attempt, but this time it's a double hit. Nice. Oh, can he defend himself? No, no. Nice pressure by Subukia, starting with a push attempt. Yeah, this is... Ah, what a dash. Taking the risk, going for it. This is such a thin ice for Calc here with rich disadvantage, but at the same time, it's super important for Sub also to disallow like blade beating attempts or like any dashes. So yeah, it's hard for both of them in their own way. It's one thing when you mainly character and know like most of its matchups, but still it's working out for Subo. He managed to raise his scales in his fatal. Oh! But misses the dash and to push. Gap is getting narrower. I just want to watch him enjoy this. Oh! Yeah. Kalk failed to get close and but Dab went right into his face. Ammo Footsies. Won't all commit. Yep. And it pays off in the end. Got the spacing just right. Reading the dash and punishing it immediately. GG.
Yeah, GG. Very tactical fight as always. Even the Marta pick does not magically make it easy. Oak puts up such a good fight regardless of matchup, so I had to be very sharp there.
Yeah, like I know that he doesn't like such matchups, but still, he got better and better at them with time. Like that's what you do usually. You dislike some matchup, you try to figure it out, and like it was showing at the beginning, but still you did great at adjusting slightly too. Managed to keep him at bay, disallow his advances, and won. Yeah, good fight. Good adaptations by both fighters. Oh yeah, actually, yeah. Oak raises a very valid point.
Hmm.
He says, it's not that I dislike playing these matches. I
Hmm.
want to play them as much as possible because I need to keep practicing them. Yep,
Fair
that's the
enough.
attitude. Like some matchup is super hard for you. Oh, like yeah, I was struggling a lot with Jara with different matchups,
Hmm.
and even though I ultimately gave up on Jara, dropped him for playing some other characters, yeah, some matchups I didn't manage to figure out. So
Yeah.
respect Yog for doing this.
Yeah. And I think everybody has those matchups. Like with me, it's Yon with Bar specifically. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah, but the
yeah.
more you play them, the better you get. I've certainly made progress with Yon, but a really good Yon is still a problem. But you never know. I'll probably find something at some point.
I hope you do.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's fighting next?
Maestro and Venator. Venator just needs a second, so
Oh,
no worries.
all right.
Oh yeah, Venator's
Maybe we'll see.
announced the Olympics. So if you guys are interested in that, you know what to do. No, it's not single elimination. Sorry if that was unclear, Piper. It's double elimination. I always do double where possible. Yeah, sorry if that was unclear at any point. Okay, Venator's here. We're just waiting on Maestro.
Oh, so when I was doing a little quiz before announcing like specific weapon brackets, and I was like really thinking hard about those natives. Like I got that he means Polish sabers, and I understood like Marina, Jacek, Sam, Gary, Bara, Jan, they all belong to PLC. But then I was like, so there is Laszlo too, but he says like the maximum limit is six. But actually, like I know that even though Laszlo is a Hungarian, his
Hmm.
style is still based on Polish fencing. Well, just on a single picture, but still mostly on the Tsinyavsky family style.
Hmm. Yeah.
So I was really like trying to figure out and then decided, okay, I just won't do it. And now I see how close I was.
His sword is Hungarian saber. Yeah, his weapon is Hungarian. That's true.
Yeah, weapon is, but the style is still Polish.
Okay, I don't see Maestro. I'm not sure where he went. So I think we'll just move on to the losers bracket for now. Mike against Piper. So Piper, you do get to fight. Bit of
Tourney.
a stretch,
Mhm.
obviously. Yeah, no worries, manager. I get that. I like what you're doing though.
And yeah, it's cool to have a bit more like fresh and newer experience with those different brackets. Not just all sabers bunched in one, but different ones. That's cool.
Okay, Mike is here, just waiting on Piper. Also, good to see Mike is he was having issues with Parsec with some hosts. I'm glad it's working out well here. He had to use Steam in some other competitions. Sometimes that happens. It's just there's a host you can't connect to, or a couple of hosts that you can't, but then some other host on Parsec works fine. It's weird. Okay, Mike is on the left, Piper on the right. Bara versus Alex is my prediction, and this is best of three, by the way, guys. So, same as before, no changes, especially since we're in a smaller double elimination. I mean, 10 is still respectable, but it's not massive, right? So, we can get away with just replicating the earlier bracket.
Alright.
VPN, yeah, sometimes that can cause problems.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, if some of you are struggling with Parsec, look into whether you have your VPN enabled or not. That has caused problems historically before.
Even if you're fine with connecting through VPN, it will definitely affect your latency.
Yeah.
And parse can still work without VPN, so yeah, it's always better to have it disabled when you're fighting.
Alright, I'll leave you to commentate for a little bit. I'll be back.
Okay, so fight on the right. Yeah, on. Mike does a good job at pushing, but not at following up the push. And just a little tip. Sorry, Piper. My prediction is you might still get it. But yeah, it's all like, yeah, this cut B. It's also good for Bara to do after pushes to make sure you punish Alex. Oh, and yeah, obviously without any pushes too. Otherwise, like, the Y can hit his guard after a push sometimes. But yeah, maybe... Oh, well, that was not B, that was A. That's why it didn't kill Clover on damage. But yeah, you got the idea, I think. Oh, Piper moves forward even when tired. Respect for that. I might have been wrong on my analysis. Mike defense is holding well. Oh, and wow. And mine wise turned out bad because the big cut didn't kill Alex still. Maybe because it hit his left arm. I'm not sure. Usually it doesn't have damage. Oh, yeah, this is close. Shouldn't be given any more tips here. They got it. Both of them deserve this victory, but only one will take it. Oh, and Jan, somewhat desperate back Y. Oh, few back Ys actually, but it still works. Oh, and yeah, this attack got stopped so close to Alex's face. Such a close distance too. Like the cap was pulling again. Oh, but wow, what a weird double. I thought for sure Alex got this kill, but no, yet. Piper just keeps going without any worry in the world. Walk forward attack, just obviously rotating different attacks. So this one from distance maybe threw Mike's timing a bit off and went right around. Still, at least one more game for them to fight. Yeah, great Maestro. Subu is a bit AFK now, but I'm sure we can do a fight after. It's all good. Well, now you will be able to fight Maestro. Okay, I should focus on the fight instead of the chat. So far, Piper is leading a bit, but yeah, that can go either way. Still, Mike's defense is pretty good. Maybe if he manages to like, land a proper push or actually a grab. Well, Piper can do the same. Still, he's figuring it out with just cuts for now. Oh, yeah, there comes the grab. Let's see what prevails in the end, Piper's aggression or Mike's stubbornness in defense. Oh,
Right, I'm
what a
back.
push. So Piper is at a match point. That's his second game. If he wins, he has 2 victories. The first one was like even closer than that.
I should have stayed
Punch.
unregistered. Okay, so apparently Maestro thought he couldn't participate, but now he can, so that's all good, Maestro.
Yeah.
No worries. Looks like Piper won. That's a tough opponent for you, Mike, but thank you for participating. Let me know if you want to train that bar bash, because I'm sure you've got plenty of potential there. From what I've seen, you're using the trick shot, which is brave. There's a reason why we thought it was useless for the longest time. It's inherently a high risk, high reward type move, but I've even seen you land it well, so keep it up.
Well, I think he could use some tips on how to handling like over-aggressive players at Piper is,
Mm-hmm.
like what moves exactly to use, because they have extensive knowledge both with Barra and Alex. So yeah,
Yeah.
otherwise I think like the like more broad
Mm-hmm.
issue, or maybe not an issue, but just style that Mike uses, he still prefers defense a lot.
Yeah.
Well, at the same time, for example, well, maybe due to inexperience or something else, he's not as precise with his defense as our like better defensive players. Like for example, Ezekiel with his Marta, or like Vanna who rotates his great defense and bursts of aggression with his
Mm-hmm.
easy. So maybe he might need some advices how to apply some pressure of his own. So not just to defend,
Yeah.
but to threaten his opponent.
Yeah. Off the top of my head, I liked that you were throwing the B cuts. I think sometimes Alex actually blocks even those pretty well. I think you've got to sometimes wait for him to make a mistake to land those consistently. But if you really want to ramp up the pressure, the double dash to the left X hits Alex pretty well. The trick shot you're already trying to do. Just stuff like that. And I think regular X cuts actually sometimes off of a riposte can still nail Alex in the head. So that can be also a good move. Back Y is good, but don't want to over rely on it, of course, because then that kind of surrenders initiative to Piper. You don't want to let Piper just walk all over you. It can be a tough matchup, though, for sure. Alex versus Bara. I'm always stressed when I fight that matchup. It's by no means unwinnable, but especially in Piper's hands, Alex is just such a force. You gotta be precise to take him on. We see a Yawn Mirror now, Maestro against Venator. The horsemen, or at least self-proclaimed horsemen, have abandoned their Izzy. Whoa, the stab intercepted by the chop, but nobody's hit. The hand protection saving Maestro there, and there's a hit from Venator.
Oh, so Jan Mira.
Yeah, they've
Is like,
abandoned Izzy, both of them.
I see, I see. Actually wanted to like spectate their easy Mira, but
Yeah,
well, Jan Mira is interesting in its own way too.
yeah. I know we joke about the horseman guys, but play who you want, of course. There's no pressure. I know you're both good Yon
Yeah,
players too, so it's not like you're making a bad pick. So, yeah, feel free to play whoever you want.
exactly.
Horseman. Ooh,
Oh,
just loses the trade.
and maybe because Maestro was wounded or tired,
Yeah,
they used the same move.
yeah. And
Oh,
sometimes you just get unlucky with hit location. Chop doesn't kill, but it does do some damage. Sidestep from Venator. Comes the thrust into the face.
oh,
Beautiful from Maestro.
yeah. Left Y. It's slower than Barros, but still has its uses.
Yep. Just clips you right in the face when you leave an opening. Ooh,
Oh, but
good try.
no. Oh,
Yeah, that was. I don't know. I thought that was the right move. I don't know
like maybe
why
his
it
body
missed.
position was like more to the left, and
Yeah.
maybe like the attack because of how God was before, like started a bit more to the left too, so
Mhm.
already missing the head.
Nice hit to the head.
Oh, yeah, when I went with that leg cut combo, a
Ooh,
second
nice.
attack is a leg cut, but that opened his head.
Both of them. I mean, they're throwing some stabs, but okay.
Nice.
I was gonna say they're using a lot of cuts, and then Venator goes and does the corkscrew. I love it.
Well, it was really well timed.
It was, yeah, no, he's not just throwing it for the sake of it. That was good. And Maestro tries it this time, and it can get blocked, as we saw there. It it obviously has a reputation for a reason, but really the problem is the cancelability. I think it picks an angle, so
Oh,
it should be a threatening move for sure. Chop, oh, but the
wow.
crisscross hits the head still.
Lucky trade. Yeah,
Yeah.
lucky trade here for Maestro.
Secret about the chop, by the way, it actually doesn't do more damage than a regular Y. Regular Y hits harder. If you look at the damage numbers. The chop can still kill you in one shot, but if it hits the body or something, it's not super likely to kill. Oh,
Oh, and
stab.
again. Yeah, and the approach was pretty interesting. Like he managed to wound Vanny initially, so he knew he was lower on stamina. So he went on to pressure with those fast cuts to make sure he goes out of stamina completely, but without being too greedy, without overcommitting. So when Vanna tried to push possibly preemptively,
Hmm.
and yeah, like Maestro was in no position to get pushed because of his quick in and outs.
Oh,
Okay, Jaron is in out.
yeah, longsword fight. And Maestro has the nerve to call himself a horseman. He picks
Oh
Zera.
yeah. Oh yeah. I missed it. I thought it's Maestro who is picking Jera.
Oh,
It's the
wait.
other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind. No.
Maestro goes easy
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Vanna
you're right,
goes
you're
Jera.
right, you're right, you're right. Sorry, Maestro. I'm used to you using that skin with Zera, so I was like, that's Maestro. But no, you use that skin with Isabella, as does Venator sometimes, so it gets confusing. But, yeah, 100% Maestro stuck with Isabella. But Venator
Oh,
betrays his mate.
that glitch. Like, how many seconds passed
I
after
don't
that
know.
blade bit actually happened?
I don't know. There's the hand.
Oh, what a clean strike there by Vanna.
Yeah, poor Maestro is probably
Perfect
totally
distance.
confused. Like, what the hell is this guy talking about? The commentators are biased against me. Yeah,
Oh,
nice
nice,
Maestro.
nice. Great preemptive sidestep attack.
Yeah, that's really what you gotta do, in my
Uh-huh.
experience, as Isabella in this matchup. You gotta be tight. You gotta aim for Zera's hand, so if he does a big move, it'll hit his hand. Oh,
Mm.
interesting. I thought that hit the blade, but it was an arm hit as well.
Oh, again. Again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You have to time the sidestep. I think Venator's preempting those stabs, so that's easier said than done.
Yeah, and like Maestro tried to sidestep at the last moment possible, while easy sidesteps, like they're not as fast as say like Laszlo or well
Yeah,
whatever other characters. So yeah, you have to preempt it, and like Vanna clearly did it better.
yeah. Yeah, and I would say you have to sidewalk more if you're anticipating a stab. Then you have a better chance of getting out of danger, even if you mess up the timing. But Venator takes this
Oh,
one.
yep. Yes, now he controlled Maestro. Like I can take your Vera and still do good.
Yeah, that was some mind games from Venator, possibly. But I don't know. Maybe he just wants to try some characters out. He's talked about that too. Like he just wants to mess around sometimes and play different characters, diversify the game for himself. So that's understandable
Well,
as well.
we get to watch them fight again, so that's really cool.
Yeah,
They're both
100%.
great
Back to
players,
Jan,
so it's fun to watch them.
possibly. Rethinks it. Thinks about Gideon.
Um,
He's thinking about the Giddy. No pressure though, Venator. I know Tao probably wants to see Gideon, but it's up to
well,
you.
I don't mind. I don't mind.
We should play the Gideon theme if he picks Gideon.
After I failed with that advice that I gave you,
Yeah.
I'm not doing it again.
I understand. Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't blame you though, because I did surprisingly well that one game, and you never know sometimes. But
Well, yeah, it's really like there are character matchups and then there are player matchups, right?
yeah, yeah.
So
It's
it can be pretty different.
yes, I changed the names. Good. YouTube a little delayed on my end. That just could be my phone. Even by YouTube
Well,
standards, I mean.
they started with that matchup and it was like really close till the very end. So
Mm-hmm.
the end with it as well.
Yeah.
I think that's like a proper one to do for them
Yeah.
in this case.
Almost looks like Jan has blood in his armpit there. I know that's not what it is, but
Yeah, it's just a patch.
yeah.
But yeah.
He's a poor
Oh,
bandit.
nice. Oh, I think initially, like before introduction of Kamuda to the plot,
Mm-hmm.
making him like change Yazi character, he wasn't like that poor of a bandit. He was like some gang leader, maybe leader of some raiders, because
Yeah.
like in that earliest intro, like Bara and Gary discussed that he has some big price on his head. So
Yeah.
definitely not just some regular robber.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
Oh,
just
big
any
price.
outlaw wouldn't really have that big of a price in their head. So,
Yeah, some notorious one.
yeah.
Oh,
Nice stab. Fun fact about outlaw, by
oh.
the way. The origin of that term is the concept of being outside the law. So if you
Mhm.
committed a crime and you fled, certainly in England, and it was the same in many places too, uh, you forfeit a lot of the rights that you would normally have. Even if you're a commoner, you still have a lot more rights than just some random outlaw. To the point where sometimes, if somebody finds you, like you can just be killed, and nobody will care.
I see.
Yeah. Japan had something
Actually, will
similar
do.
too. A lot of places do, I'm sure. It's just, especially if you commit a crime and you flee, because that was often considered just an admission of guilt. So,
And yeah, like especially if you have laws that regulate like what crime deserves what punishment, and
hmm
then you avoid it.
oh,
Oh,
sorry, Oak, I almost timed you out there. Fucking chat. That would have been bad. Yeah, you're right though. Criminals can put a price on your head as well, or some nobles, or yeah.
oh, it almost reached that cork.
God, it's so easy to do that. You like tap on someone's name and then the options come up. And there's like time oak out,
Yeah.
10 minutes or an hour. And I'm like, no.
Well, it's good that there are those options,
Yeah, that's
so
true.
you avoid accidentally doing this.
Yeah. Alright, this is a close fight. Let's focus back.
Yeah.
Oh, the comp.
Oh,
Oh, that's so
blah blah blah.
unfortunate. The the
Yeah.
YY, the Maestro special, sometimes the first cut doesn't reach very far. And I think
Yeah.
I have a feeling it might be a bug. Because it just looks so weird when it does that.
It's the same for Bara, by the way. Like normally
Yes.
when you don't do anything before it, it works just fine.
Yeah.
But then if you like use it as some follow-up or maybe after block or whatever, I'm not sure, the reach is like cut in half.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had it happen before. And it actually can happen against Marie especially because she's shorter. So any bug like
Oh,
that is a problem.
I
Nice
was being
chop.
sniped by Vena.
Yeah, this is very close. Both of them proving they're
Yeah.
very good Yon players. Corkscrew from Benedict
Yep.
doesn't land. The chop does, though, and we're down to the
Oh,
last flag. This is
yeah,
as good as it
Michael was
gets.
just slightly off with the top cut, slightly off,
Yeah.
but that was mostly it.
Oh, and there it
Oh,
is,
and
the chop.
again. Yeah, Vanada's sniping skills
Yeah.
shows that yeah he can prevail even with like latency disadvantage and in a
Mm-hmm.
mirror on a character that he doesn't main. Well done. And also yeah, props to Maestro. That was a really close mirror. GG
Yeah.
overall.
Yeah, I think Maestro is just slightly offline, too. So that put his hand in danger. Where if he tried to take it straight on, perhaps it would have blocked. Yeah, that was a great fight, though, guys. Perfect Yuan play.
Yep.
Info versus Plebeian now. Again, a battle to avoid elimination. Oak is actually going to be fighting to stay in the tournament as well. So the losers bracket at this point is looking pretty fierce.
Mm-hmm.
Maestro and Piper, I'd love to see that fight. We'll do that fight after this one. The order's a little messed up, but that's not a huge deal. I'm not gonna make these two, whoever wins here, fight twice, so.
I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, no problem. Info, you'll be on the left. Plebeian will be on the right. Yeah, a lot happened there, to be fair, Venator. But sometimes both fighters can be unlucky. How about that? But I get it, yeah. From your perspective, it must have been kind of funny. I get it. All right, let me make sure you got keyboard info and also keyboard without a controller while we're at it. There you go. The same indeterministic physics that used to make lives with snapcut change trajectory. Yeah, he was also sidestepping though. I mean, even a regular Y does that if you're sidestepping, so yeah, I think it was legit. Drops the blade down, nicely done from Plebeian. I think Plebeian knows the game plan in this matchup. This is a tough one for Marie. Going for a stab. Good movement from Info, but Info definitely seems on the back foot here because of the matchup. Goes for a blade beat, a bit out of measure, but does a bunch of stabs when Plebeian doesn't quite expect it. No kill. Info actually got a bit tired from that too. And there's a stab from Plebeian. Stab to the hand attempted, but beaten down. Maybe I'm tripping, but I've noticed Marie's stamina has been depleting more quickly than it used to. Because right there, Info didn't even get hit, but her stamina just seemed to suffer a lot from that barrage of attacks from Zera, combined with the attacks that Info was throwing. Maybe I'm tripping, but I feel like there was a time when Marie just never got tired at all, and now we're seeing her get tired a little bit more often.
Well, usually Info plays a pretty defensive Marie, so not many attacks are being thrown. It's hard to
Yeah.
see her tired, really.
Yeah, so I was surprised. Like, Plebeian, I don't know if you saw, he was throwing attacks at Info's guard, and then suddenly she was tired.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it
So
was a
yeah,
little weird.
too much blocking then. Too
Yeah,
much blocking.
could have been, yeah.
Attacking consumes less stamina than blocking if there are no whiffs.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, just not a common occurrence. I think I've seen Marie get tired more often, but I'm not sure. I could be, because there's so many variables, right? Like if you're damaged, if you're dashing, if you're,
Hmm.
yeah.
And yeah, and again, we still don't see Marie players using like elaborate setups with like 3 or 4 piece combos, because
Mm-hmm,
it's so easy to trade badly with Marie to just get a grace. So
true.
you need to be very sure that you are landing it cleanly. And like, at most you would do like 2 attack setup and this is
Oh, yeah, that's classic. I did a push this time, though, not a grab, probably because often people know about that now, the triangle into grab, so.
yeah, that was a really good adjustment. Even if there was no read that
Mm-hmm,
or like expectation of grab, still natural reaction like you missed, right?
mm-hmm.
So maybe you just use like back Y,
Yeah,
input back, and back Y would still get him out of
yeah.
like grab attempt because it's back input.
Plebeian's game plan is pretty clear here. Displace the rapier and get a quick kill. It's a double. And yeah, Plebeian, I saw your message about the stuttering. Don't worry about it. If it comes up again, just let us know. I was just listening to Tao.
So I see this more and more often, like Marie's double lunge,
Mm-hmm.
double part of it,
Yeah.
just doesn't connect.
Yeah.
I saw it yesterday. I just saw it now again.
Yeah. And that's why I keep saying, like, the move is both simultaneously maybe a little wonky or, yeah, again,
Yeah, like again.
or
Yeah.
underpowered. And then there's other times where it just seems to dance around long guard and tag you and just kill you right away. It's really strange. If
Yeah.
it
So
gets nerfed, it
whatever.
needs a buff corresponding with it. I would just remove the second lunge and make the first lunge better, personally.
Yeah, like whatever Kubal did is definitely affecting it. Like before,
Yeah.
I saw no such thing. Like sometimes it grazes, sometimes it's harder, but it was connecting. Now first one hits with a graze,
Mm-hmm.
and second one just goes to void.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know, like maybe somebody who does rapier can correct me, but I don't recall ever seeing a rapierist do a double lunge like that in a fight.
No.
Maybe somebody's done it before some time and I don't know, but it just seems a little
Yeah,
silly to me.
I think she deserves a few buffs in different areas and then just removal of the second part as
Yeah.
well. And some golden.
Yeah, like she was fine before when she could just like one shot you with it. With the first lunge, I thought that was fine. It's just the second one where problems come in both in both that it was too strong and now we're seeing it's often too weak.
Hmm.
Oh, went for a low cut.
Yeah, that's really the worst for Marie too. Like she managed to get some proper hits in, and I think
Mm-hmm.
at least one was with a point actually, just into the body.
Mm-hmm.
But still, somehow the damage wasn't big enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope Kubel does
It's
something with her.
that like spread of damage is too high.
Yeah.
Sometimes she hits like for almost 200 and sometimes it's just
Yeah.
too much random.
I wonder what Eve would say about that. Is that predetermined? And what? I'm curious.
Well, Kubel definitely did something to her, so he
Yeah.
predetermined her to be that way.
Yeah, that's fair. But like each instance, is that predetermined? If it'll do 200 or it'll do, I don't know, 20, whatever it is.
Again, it's like what is predetermined and what not is just like a question. What is the chain of events?
Mm-hmm.
What is the causality chain? So
Yeah.
yeah, there is a cause. Engine, Cobalt, and like Cobalt in broad sense, like maybe some stuff intended and some isn't intended,
Yeah.
etc., etc.
Oh,
And then yeah, we have that engine that is non-deterministic.
yeah. Nice stab. Plebeian's having a harder time this time, though I have to say. He's winning, but only barely. And Info, I think, had a lead earlier. Each of these flags Plebeian is having to fight for. It's just, ooh, getting tired.
I can tell that he's focusing hard to get it.
Yeah. And this time Info's been damaged, so actually stamina becoming a problem for Marie now. But the cut lands.
Nice one. That whip sound too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Martha has it too, I think, with some cuts, but... Big cuts. Plebeian really wants to displace the rapier, like we said. Info of a cut, the double lunge, and there's an example of the double lunge just killing.
Yeah, now
But
it
it's
connects with a
random.
Yeah,
Dash,
yeah.
cut. Wow, nice combo. Beautiful.
Yeah, brilliant. That cut to the head in the end. Really, really nice usage of it.
And we go to the third round.
Good job, Info. I'm Stone Jara supporter, but
Ooh.
seeing Info doing great, I can't help myself but wish for her to win this.
Wow, this is the first Marie win, at least in the dataset, that Cherno has against Zera. That's how rare this victory is, regardless of who's playing Zera. Info the stats breaker, yeah. Because she did it with Marina too.
Also, what is like what are the stats on Marie versus Vera matchup?
It was
channel saying stats.
yeah, like Cherno was saying, Marie's literally never won since 2024. Whenever it was in 2024, he started making the stats.
So like it's 0 victories for her, or maybe there is like small percentage.
No, 0 up till now.
Oh wow, wow. Channel, what is the number of games?
Yeah, I'm curious about that.
Most important question.
Yeah, because obviously the data set matters, but
If it's like at least more than 10, then yeah, I'm surprised.
drops the blade down. I love that move actually, from Zera. It looks so effortless, but it at the same time so threatening. 0 to 9
Yeah.
until now. Okay, yeah.
I see.
Still,
And maybe Turk didn't fight Jaras. Like I remember fighting him was easy. He was fighting Baros too.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe
look,
even like if he fought once, he lost as well. Yeah.
close to 10,
Might
yeah.
be the case.
The dash is deflected. Unfortunately, stabbing Zera like that in a way that was a beautiful blade beat combo. But
Mm.
overextending against Zera's auto guard with Marie often leads to death.
Come on, Info, keep doing what you were doing in the previous game.
Yeah, a lot's on the
Basic
line.
data.
Oh, blade beat. Probably long guarded into that, or just got the weak of the blade hit. And actually, the weak versus strong, I know it's been discussed before, but it definitely still exists. Rapiers feel it the most, though, because their point is often forward. So,
So, Tsubu, you made me remember one really weird blade interaction from yesterday.
mm-hmm,
Like, I was fighting someone, but I don't remember whom exactly because I noticed it only.
mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, Plebeian takes it. Yeah, that was a hard attempt for Info, but yeah,
Good
Plebeian
effort, though.
still did better in the end. GG. Yeah. So yeah, wanted to say that there was a very weird blade interaction. I don't remember whom exactly I was fighting because I noticed it like on replay only. There was a parry who is weakened to strong. That's also like kind of example on how passive or active parry system is working mostly, like what its core is.
Mm-hmm.
I was throwing an attack as a riposte, like I
Yeah.
managed to defend and got just the perfect timing to respond with a fast attack. I used it, and then my opponent throws a cut, and that cut goes lower than my attack, and weak of this cut hits like my blade literally almost near the cross guard. Like that won't affect me at all, right?
Mm-hmm.
My attack should just go in. But the game, oh, says like, oh, blades are touching. That's a parry,
Mm-hmm.
and like I visually see how my blade goes literally to the face of my opponent, stops on that face, and yeah, the game says it's a parry.
Mm-hmm.
Try again. So weak versus strong is still like not fully simulated.
Yeah.
Might affect some exchanges, but not all of them definitely.
Yeah. Rapiers having a weak guard by design, Venator says. Yeah, and I think that's. Well, I want to say that's realistic, but it depends on how you block. Because a good rapierist will tell you like you can just catch something on the strong or with your hand protection, and you're fine, even if it's a long sword, right? So, but they have less
Oh
weight
yeah,
in the
like
blade, so you have to make adjustments that you don't have to make with, say, a saber or a long sword when you're parrying.
oh super. I recently watched a video done by Russian Hemaists who
Hmm.
were covering exactly this topic. Like, we want to show you, like, we won't be giving you any like arguments straight away. We just will show you, like, this guy is really good with small sword,
Hmm.
and like they show a small sword, and this guy is really good with a long sword. So they will spar, and you will see, like, if it's possible for a small sword guy to just deflect long sword, which is like uh, well, maybe not twice, but has at least
Hmm.
plus 50% of mass.
Hmm.
Like you may think that it's impossible to properly like remove the long sword out of the way.
Yeah.
So they did like some special drills, like a bit slower than the
Hmm.
spot, and they showed that it's totally possible to dislocate long sword's attack with a small sword, regardless of the weight difference,
Yeah.
if you use proper technique, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the key. Yeah. So definitely a rapier can do it, even heavier and more mass actually at the hand too. So there's things you can do. It's just this game doesn't have those adjustments simulated. Like, if somebody was attacking me with a longsword and I was really good with a rapier, I would just deny contact altogether. I wouldn't even let you hit my blade, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Because
Why
then you
would you let
whiff.
them
Yeah,
control your blade?
yeah, because like the longsword wants to do. So I'd let you
Yep.
whiff, dip under or something, and then stab you in the heart or whatever. And if I want to block, I'd block towards the strong and then use the mechanical advantage to dominate that engagement.
Well, no surprise that rapiers were such a popular dueling weapon, right?
Yeah.
In their own time.
Yeah. Obviously, in other situations, maybe they're less optimal, but even places that really liked using rapiers, they usually had like quote unquote military rapiers that are better at cutting. They're more like side swords, so. Ooh, sweeping cuts
Oh,
from Maestro. That's a good idea. I don't use that very much with Bara. For parries, it
oh,
might not
parry,
matter.
parry.
Yeah, it's possible.
Piper just goes forward. He was
Hmm.
parried 3 times, no problem. Then kill some more
Oh,
attacks.
another cut. Piper's getting better at not just moving forward and attacking, but single tempoing you with some of those
Yeah.
cuts. Ooh,
Oh,
but Maestro takes it.
yeah, like that's for sure. Like go about this that he just moves forward, etc. But yeah, his style improved tremendously throughout the last year. He's doing really great. Like he plans what strikes to use,
Yeah,
like every moment, not
yeah,
overthinking it, but like looking for the right move to use at the appropriate situation.
yeah.
And that tremendous pressure he outputs, it's like very well thought out.
Hmm. And I've had moments where Piper, like I'm thinking Piper's just gonna move forward, and so I can preempt him with a cut. But what's actually happening then is Piper is waiting for me to do something, and then he's picking the best attack to stop my preempted attack. So, as you say, like there's a lot of thought that's going into many of the moves that he's doing. And I think there always
Yeah, like
has been. It's just he used to be more about show. Although I talk about that, he just did an amazing head bob, but yeah, he's doing so much better with that.
like even if he isn't thinking cautiously about it that much, but still he put a lot of time into Alex, into playing Alex exactly like that, and he
Hmm.
always tries to win still, even though he uses his own style for that. So naturally, as he like put his time and effort into it, he got better.
Yeah, absolutely. And that Thunder Punch did not connect. Unfortunately, I think the reason why, I'm not saying I agree with it, I think the reason why is because the game considers it a cut. So Alex's auto guard can have a better time blocking it than a regular stab. I think
Mhm.
that's all it is. It's something in the code. I think it should have landed, but the game says, nope, it's a cut. So Alex blocks it. And I think Barabash is a bit worse than Yon in some ways here. He can win, but you don't have any stabs that you can fall back on. I think Maestro did much better with Yon.
Yep, yep, I agree. Fortunately, I was watching only like half this
Hmm.
last duel because exactly that cat that I was talking about earlier, like came to me, watched at me, and then like politely uh, gave his meow, and I had to feed him.
Yeah, understandable. Down to the wire though. I mean, this round decides who is eliminated. It's definitely happened pretty fast. Feels like I blinked and they've done 2 rounds.
Yep, that's
Yeah,
how fast it is. It's
nice.
always super fast with Piper.
Yeah, good stabs from Meister. The side step, that's actually a good idea if you time it right, and the stab tickles
Oh,
his face a little there with the edge. Up cut into A cut. Yeah, I think
oh,
Jan
good combo.
fits Maestro's style better. Like, I would personally pick Barra here, regardless of who's objectively better, just because I'm experienced with him. And I think it's the same for Maestro. He's just more at
Yeah,
home
like
here.
he needs to trust his main. He knows more of his main. Like even if it's again subconscious, he like
Yeah,
feels his distance well. Even
yeah,
if sometimes he will panic and throw some move randomly, but still, like you need to trust your main in such situations.
yeah. And I think with Barabash, Maestro just wasn't taking advantage of the explosive side steps. or anything like that, and I think that's what you need with Bara to succeed in this matchup. You also have to use stuff like the trick
Like
shot, the X cuts, and stuff like
even
that.
upcuts are working
Yeah,
better for Maestro when he's using them with Jan.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
and
nice.
he uses sidestep to the left from Jan
Yeah,
and not from Bara.
yeah. So Bara's sidesteps on paper are better, but Maestro's experienced with these moves, so it doesn't matter. Maestro still is
Yep,
sharper here.
yep, exactly. Trust your main.
Okay, now it's Oak against Plebeian, and then we'll
Mm,
move on to the winner's
Oak
bracket.
Vera.
Yep.
That will be interesting.
I don't know if you saw
What's
Maestro
up?
posted on Discord. Maestro, Maestro is saying me versus Piper's Alex, and he shows a guy just panic firing a pistol.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw it. I saw it. Yeah. Sometimes you feel like that.
Yeah, with Bara, it definitely felt like you didn't know what to do, which I get. You don't have the reach, and your tool set is different.
Oh, you mean combo that ends in a leg cut, Maestro, yeah? Or what move are you talking about?
Excellent plebeian here.
Ah, I see.
Oak, you're on the left.
Sidestep.
Plebeian, you're on the right. Yeah, that's another one of those underrated moves. I think it's a little bit niche, mind you. I don't think you'd want to just throw that anytime, but I've seen it work very well in the right situation. Yesterday, Tao, I think I've posted some pictures from my Shogun 2 campaign, like some battle scenes and stuff. I don't know if you've seen those in
Mm-hmm.
other games, yeah. And it's actually going very well now. I'm about to win, and it's a modded campaign, so it's really cool. There's more provinces and more castles, and the tech tree makes more sense
I
and
see.
whatnot, and everybody has the same units too, for the most part, except for some special one here or there. So it's really nice. So like everybody can do Ashigaru pikes if they want, or whatever build you want. The problem I'm having
Yeah.
is the enemy from this small clan has a high level Metsuke. I don't know if you're aware of what a Metsuke is in the game, but it's like an
No.
agent who goes around and bribes people and executes people. And he can also steal territory from you, so he can bribe
Oh.
essentially the characters in your territory, and then suddenly they're
So
with the
he's
other
still in
clan.
your castles?
Yes, and I'm having to chase him
Oh.
down with a geisha girl to try and have him assassinated. It's so funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember such mechanics. I was playing it on release
Hmm.
mostly, like maybe one or two campaigns, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, the agents, I like how that they're a thing, but sometimes if they're high level, they can just feel a little untouchable.
Also, like both Geisha and that agent have the same movement speed, so it's hard to catch up.
Yeah, pretty much. There's
I
also
see.
Shinobi, of course, in that game. The Shinobi, like, whenever they fail an assassination, there's always a funny cutscene that plays too, which,
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I love
love
those
those. Yeah.
cutscenes. How they like sometimes fall from the walls
Yeah,
or fail to kill a god. Yeah,
yeah,
that's really cool.
yeah.
My favorite cutscenes. Or like when Shinobi sees the shadow through
Hmm.
that paper wall, strikes, but it's actually just an armor set,
Yeah.
and then that lord kills that Shinobi with
Yeah.
his katana.
Yeah, it's so funny. Or when the ninja's sneaking around and he suddenly falls onto a sleeping samurai.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the samurai like, what the fuck?
Well, this is really close here. While we are
Yeah.
talking samurai.
Speaking of, guys, I know I've talked about the Shogun 2 campaign event. That's still in the works, but I plan to release it sometime August. So, just working out fine details, and we'll see
All
where it
right.
goes.
So down to the last flag it goes. Oh, but
Punch. Oh,
oh,
no hits.
yeah. I'm surprised nobody's dead after such a collision.
Yeah. Good from
Plebeian
Plebeian.
went all in.
Yeah, it's good that he backdashed. That could have. Oh, the interesting combination there.
Ooh,
I don't think
so
Oak
close
expected
again.
something so slow. Oh.
Yeah, Plebeian managed to maneuver himself into the distance
Hmm.
of that thrust and survived.
Yeah, that's an example where a suboptimal move uh, can sort of make your opponent very confused. And so Oak just didn't even want to challenge it. He was like, wait, what is he doing? When he probably could have just stepped forward and cut, but he didn't want to chance it. And then Plebeian found the timing for the stab.
Okay, so very much.
We start with a double.
I'm surprised how Rara managed to parry that back axe, like it hit his cross guard or something.
Double again, yeah. I like what Plebeian did though. He was trying to claim space with the sword. I think the sword was also in the way a little bit, but I'm not sure.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah, he started an upcut now, so that thrust was going in without any interruptions.
Also, Oak is a demon with whatever character, whatever main certainly he plays, so Plebeian getting a victory
Oh yeah.
there is huge.
Yeah, I like that dedication that Oak pours into whatever character he's playing in the tourney.
Yeah.
Like sticks to it regardless of the matchup and
Yeah.
gets better and better.
Nice. Y thrust.
Mm.
Calc seems open to moves like that are kind of aimed at the body sometimes. Just because of how his guard is, especially in left foot forward.
Mm.
A long guard can compensate for that, but obviously then you're susceptible to blade beats if you're not careful. Oh, again, sets it up perfectly.
Yeah, he fishes for those.
As you should, back Y, there you
Oh,
go.
yeah, like he put the blade like into the guard of Kalk and then back white right out of it.
Yeah. And Oak just wasn't able to respond in time, and actually Plebeian with a substantial lead here. It's not over till it's over though, with Oak.
Yep, always.
I thought that was gonna hit the head. That one
Oh,
did
yeah.
though. Venator says first campaign was with the Tory. Yeah, they're a cool clan. They have a neat ability too where you can just deploy them outside of the normal deployment zone. So you can ambush people with Matchlock Ashigaru or whatever it is you have. Not just ninjas. Oh, nice
Oh,
snap
he
cut.
tried it. I told him to use it from time to time and he tried it.
Yeah,
But well, you try it and run.
yeah,
Even
it's
though you failed.
nice. Another one. Oak looking to bring it back. That snap cut also
Yeah,
makes up for the disadvantage of long guard, and that's that you can easily be beaten. But if you use the cut riposte animation, then you're safe from blade beats. And actually, a blade beat attempt can help you counter, if anything. Oh no!
Oh,
Wanted to push, maybe.
yeah, and he takes it. Really well timed thrust to interrupt this dash. He was really ready to react to it.
Still, GG. Oak definitely didn't make that easy. He was making a comeback, so good try.
Yep, yep.
And now we are fighting Tau.
Okay.
And then it'll be Venator versus Apostle. Another tough one. But we've seen Apostle do amazing things before, even against top tier players, so Venator will definitely have to take him seriously. Especially if we see that Tarnovsky, I think. That's a really tough one.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, good luck. Ooh, linger after the Thunder Punch. Yeah, see, that's what the Maestro Special, as we call it, should look like. Thankfully, it didn't bug this time, but other times we've seen it just doesn't reach properly. That's another bug Kupal should probably be aware of. Alright, nice round, Tau. Just switching the names. Sticking with Laszlo. We've seen Secret Laszlo's cause problems before, so definitely not gonna take it lightly.
GG Sivu, well played.
GG. Yeah, that was a really good one.
Still need to find ways to use Laszlo more properly. Like, I know good moves, I know bad moves, but not about just knowing. It's about finding proper
Hmm.
ways to use them. Still on the way.
Okay, and you'll
Oh,
be
and why Maestro is like deleted? I thought I'm gonna
uh
fight him.
he might have forfeited, but we'll check when your match comes up. I can reopen it, thankfully. I didn't do that, so I think it might have been because Maestro initially forfeited, so it keeps thinking like he's not gonna play, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's probably a glitch. He says he didn't forfeit, so we should fight.
Yeah, yeah, don't worry, I'll make sure that matches. Since you first
Uh,
thought you
m-
unregistered. Oh,
maybe
okay.
it was a bracket glitch. I
Yeah.
refreshed just now and it disappeared. Yeah,
Oh,
challenge works in mysterious ways.
actually I adjusted. I reopened the fight, so that's probably why.
Ah, okay, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, no worries, Maestro. We'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah, that challenge confused me. Like, I check the bracket, then it shows me that Maestro is like crossed out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I pinged the Apostle. Here he is. Excellent. Here's Venator. Okay. Venator on the left, Apostle on the right.
Hmm.
And we'll head back to the losers bracket after this fight. And after this fight, actually, you'll be fighting Maestro Cake, so that'll be exciting.
All right.
The loser of this fight will be headed to the losers bracket.
Man, Plebeian is awaiting there.
Yeah, to fight Plebeian. Back to Yazuk. It turned out to work very well for Apostle, so
Mm.
we'll see what happens here. I've
Maybe
experimented.
he'll
Yeah.
maybe he'll switch for the second one. But yeah, let's see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm curious. I tend to think Yon is actually better here. I did experiment with Yazuk as a counter to some of Yon's stabs. I think he can do that, but his moveset is not super intuitive to me, so I don't think he's actually my type of character.
Oh,
Nice.
nice! Wow.
Wow. Yeah, but he's got an interesting tool set. It's just the way you employ it is really strange to me, so.
Yeah. No Yazik expertiser. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Good stab to the side by Vara, and even the strongest god failed.
corkscrew, nice.
Oh,
Yeah, you
yeah.
don't want to walk into that.
Yep. Even his god might not stop it depending on the distance.
Yeah.
I think like just general damage difference. Well, that's why I keep saying that Yazik needs a damage buff.
Mm-hmm.
Is also like that makes difference here. Like obviously Vanna is just playing better in
Mm-hmm.
this one. Like so yeah. But even if you like get into trading, you are threatening your opponent enough, Jan can
Mm-hmm.
still
Ooh.
out trade you potentially.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And Yazuk's guard
great
only
side
goes
step
so
by Vanna.
far. Yeah. Venator was just bombarding the guard. And yeah, that's actually it for this round. Gonna switch sides.
Let's see if Apostle switches to like Tana or someone else. Kalk?
Barabash? He's a good Barabash player too, actually. Okay.
Well, let's see how this plays out.
Yeah, I'll be watching closely. If he finds something, I'll
Yeah,
definitely
like
note.
that's the matchup. That's the matchup. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Oh,
Wins the
stop.
trade there. You often have to be wary of trades in this matchup as Bara, just because of the HP difference. If you're not hitting Jan's head or his hand, you do risk losing the trade. Oh, and Jan can
Hmm.
kill you in one
That's
shot just the same.
I'm not sure if it was due to the angle or just
Yeah.
some startup.
Or if he did something right that second, as you say.
Yeah, like Varren will snipe him out like this. He's really
Yeah.
good at that, so Apostle needs to adjust somehow.
Yeah, that's how I use the chop oftentimes too. I'm testing your guard and just harassing you from a safe distance, but I can also use it as an offensive tool. So if I see an opening that I can reach past, then I'll often use it as well.
Yep. Oh,
Nice. Beats it down.
first first parry was pretty weird. Like
Mm-hmm.
Jan's saber was low, Bara was cutting high, but well, he still got it.
Yeah. Oh, and this time he
Oh,
hits the strong, and the corkscrew was not beaten.
yeah, and perfect distance too to unleash it.
Yeah.
Single tempo. And there was an angle too.
That's one thing Marie really needs, just some kind of thrust that can intercept a cut if it hits on the strong like that. Because Marie actually has more hand protection, so she should have an easier time with that if it's done just right. But unfortunately, right
Yep,
now,
yep.
it's very likely to just beat your blade with no recovery.
Oh,
Probably a
some
problem,
issues
yeah.
for Apostle.
Yeah. Just long guard and whatnot when you're ready to go. Good sportsmanship, Venator. Yeah, it definitely was an issue there because he just kept backing up with no rhyme or reason. Trick shot. Almost got punished. I like that he's trying to throw it as well. This matchup, it's kind of sketchy unless you're very close.
Mm,
Yeah, Venator's just playing a solid yawn.
yeah, just manages to keep Apostle at bay. And
Nice.
yeah, like this mixes it up with those sidestep attacks. Throwing off
Yeah.
Apostle's timing.
And yeah,
Oh, and yeah,
that
that
whiff.
stab.
Yeah.
Just perfect.
Oh, you're not.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it actually. Yeah. My bad. Nice win from Venator.
Yeah, like both matchups, he managed to outplay his opponent. I hope Apostle maybe can take some useful experience out of it to improve his gameplay. But yeah, easy Oyan. Vana is really good with sniping.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Maestro, you're fighting Tau now. And then it'll be Apostle against Plebeian.
All right, let's go.
And after that fight, I'll be fighting Venator in a semifinals, which will be exciting.
Yep.
So Venator and I can feel pretty good here because we have two chances of at least reaching the top three. Well, actually, I think no, you're guaranteed top three. If you, yeah, you, loser of 16 goes to round five. So yeah, guaranteed spot somewhere in the top three. Depends on where.
Oh, that pose of Jan also on my like free screen. He like mid tap, looking at the place where his opponent was, and now on the saber and blood as a
Okay, Tau on the left,
thinks
Maestro on the
about
right.
some Jan stuff. Okay. Now that's the real question. What do I use? Hmm. Oh,
Isabella, it looks like for Tau. I thought Maestro didn't like this skin, by the way, this toque skin, but he's using it all the time now. I mean, it made some sense when he was fighting another Yawn, but now he doesn't have to for the differentiation, but still goes for it. Here's another one for Tao. I think Isabella actually does have some tools to counter Yawn. Despite the fact that Yawn is probably just stronger overall, I think Isabella at least has a good thrust game, and she has a bit more reach on certain attacks, so given her auto guard does a good job against the Cork as well and some other stabs, it's definitely not so hopeless for Isabella, and definitely winnable. But Yan does have a few moves like the wraparound that Isabella definitely has to watch out for. And even the chop as well, that's a pretty good move here. Testing it with some thrust there. Maestro of the YX this time, not the Maestro special, as he was trying earlier. YX out of measure from Maestro. But there, Tao dashes in. Pays for it. Obviously, he was looking for a push or an attack of some kind. Double. Good retreat stab from Tao, interrupting that attack. Maestro of a swing out of measure, needs to watch his stamina, but there's a stab to the body as Tao goes up with his blade. Not able to block it, it looks like. Now he's an even fight. Maestro tries to close in, but Tao with a perfect retreat cut. Right when Maestro thought it was his turn to go on the offensive, the snap cut displaces the corkscrew, and Maestro doesn't cancel in time, so he is punished. Maestro again doesn't cancel the corkscrew. And a stab to the body. Yeah, if you go all in with the corkscrew, it's definitely very punishable. Stab aimed at the hand. And the high guard cut. Tao managing to get a more convincing win after the mid-fight, which is very disputed. But it's not over yet. Reminder, of course, you're fighting to avoid elimination, so losing here is not something either of you can afford. High guard, nice, gets parried. But there's a high guard from Tao, resulting in a double. Stab attempt, but there's a cut. Yeah, no, slow exchange. They're both feeling each other out, not wanting to overextend. Tao with an attempt at a single tempo with that upcut, but he isn't quite close enough, it looks like, and he couldn't quite shield his head. There's another one from Maestro. Nice to see the Izzy mirror. Obviously, no pressure to do that if you don't want to, but it seems to be working well for Maestro. A lot of pride on the line, I think especially for Maestro. Wants to prove he's a horseman. Retreat B from Tao, nicely done. That's actually a very good move. Underrated. Warden used to throw that one all the time. Snap cut to the head from Maestro. A cut, double. He is. Yeah, I should probably play Isabella more. B cut from Tao. I think I'm a bit of a sleeping giant with her sometimes too, but it sometimes depends on the day. I wouldn't usually use her against the Saber though. I'm mostly talking about Isabella Mirror. Oh, nice exchange. And Maestro takes it. A very convincing win, too. Tao will probably want to switch it up now, but we'll see. Yeah, I remember Maestro and I used to do a lot of Isabella mirrors back in the day when I used to main her. Yawn there, and I think that was Gideon from Tao, but I'm not sure. Happened pretty quickly there. Vintage Maestro, yeah, exactly. Exactly, it's great to see that. But we're back to Sabers, which I can't complain about, but I know some people were hoping for the longsword. Gideon tanks those attacks, and Tao just goes in with that stab. Tao's a very good Gideon, so it is a good pick, in all seriousness. Nice saber exchange here. And both take a hit, but Tao marches forward as Maestro gets tired. Why does he go back to Yawn? I don't know. This might be a mistake that he regrets, but we'll see. I don't want to call it so soon, but I don't know. Isabella looked really good here. But the switch did make sense for Tao. Maybe Maestro was expecting a switch up and thought Yan would just be a better general pick for, say, Gideon, for example. The thrust doesn't connect this time. It is beat down. As Maestro just throws a flurry of cuts, but yeah, you can't brawl too much. Tao probably did want it, yeah, but he saw the switch and went, alright, I'll use Gideon. Possibly, but we'll see. Don't want to put words in his mouth. He'll let us know what his thinking process was. But Gideon is proving to be an excellent pick here. Kick there, or knee perhaps is what I should say. Oh, and the cross-cutting there from Maestro. Using Yon's reach, which is really what you need to do here. Putting up more of a fight now, it's 4-4. Maestro says, don't write me off just yet. Nice. Maestro going with some preemptive attacks there to catch Tao in the middle of an attack, using the reach of his cuts. Not relying too much on the thrusts, but throwing them in here and there. Tao with a perfect counter, though. Shuts Maestro down. Needs 2 more to secure the win and eliminate Maestro. Maestro nearly nailing him in the head. A to B. Love that combo. I think that's one of my weaknesses with the Gideon game, speaking of Gideon, is that there's a few specific moves I like throwing because a lot of the others feel unreliable. And that's really just to do with me not knowing Gideon super well and not finding his defense as intuitive as I do other characters. Maestro securing that flag, making it very close. A series of stabs that Tao just couldn't cope with, and that's a double. Very stressful in those moments when you're so close to being eliminated like Maestro, and then you get trades of Gideon of all people. And there it is. Tao just interrupts Maestro with a cut to the arm, and that's it.
Oh, GG Maestro, GG. Well played. And you busted my easy pretty well. I
Hmm.
had hard time adjusting to your style. Don't know why you decided to switch back to Jan.
Izzy was just sent a message. Well, you could have kept using Izzy, and then the message would be all the
Sent
more
him a bigger
convincing.
message, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You like playing Jan more? Okay. Okay.
Oh well, that's true. That's true.
You know what? Yeah, fair enough. Negative IQ. So Venator says.
Yeah. Okay, so who's fighting next?
Plebeian and Apostle will be fighting.
Oh, alright.
And then after I'll be fighting Venator.
Oh, actually, it might be better if like I fight whoever wins Apostle or Plebeian because
Oh, true.
like
Yeah.
avoid like 3 in a row situations depending on who wins whom.
True. Yeah. That's a good point. Also, that is the order, to be fair, so I think we'll do it that way instead. So, Apostle and Plebeian, whoever wins, make sure you stay in, and then we can have you fight Tau right away. Apostle will take the left, Plebeian will take the right. Both of these gentlemen have gotten very far in the tournament, I have to say.
Yep, definitely good results.
Yeah, and one of them has the potential to get a top 3 spot, if not even win the tournament, if they keep up good performances. So let's see what happens. Nice matchup here. Not one I think we see often. Zera versus Tarnowski. Nice.
Oh, it still goes into his cheek.
Yeah. Plebeian, I think, just had the tempo advantage in that exchange, but this time Apostle just takes out the hand. Left foot forward, not afraid. Oh, nice. Plebeian is setting those stabs up perfectly, and that's what he does. He makes you afraid to fight him in your range within his cutting measure, and so you fight him from long range, and then he sets up those stabs really well. And honestly,
Yeah,
even at close range, they can be devastating, the stabs, as we see here. But,
oh,
wow.
push. Yeah. Plebeian is really quick with his reads there, realizing how close they are and went for the push.
Another one. Oh, nice.
Interrupting that potentially blade bashing combo of Joras. Nicely done.
Left foot forward. Yeah, gets punished for that.
That wide windmill that moves Jara forward.
It was the perfect move, and actually the
Whoa.
straight up Y. I don't know if he actually threw something or not. I know left foot forward, you're more vulnerable of Tarnowski, so who knows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, backwise saves the day for Jara.
I appreciate that Apostle is trying the left foot forward stance and trying to use all of his tools, but I think he limits his reach in that stance and his defense.
Yeah.
And it makes it easy for Plebeian to pick him apart.
I know like this matchup was pretty hard to study for Lance as well, but then eventually he got better, but yeah, still. Like because they have comparable movement speeds, so it's hard to out footsie Jera or like it's again well, they're on equal ground in footsie, so to say.
Yeah.
But Jera then has his reach advantage. So yeah, Plana needs to somehow plan around that, and it might be hard.
Okay, Plebeian left, Apostle right. You're not done yet, Apostle?
Yep, second game.
Let me just make sure. Oh, I think he
Oh, yeah,
left.
yeah, maybe it's just a habit of having just one in loser's bracket from Venice tourneys, but yeah, he needs to do one more. I'll ping him.
I've done so already. Thank you, though.
All right,
And he's here. Excellent.
great, great.
Yeah, you got one more Apostle at least. Possibly two more if you win this one.
Exactly. So do your best.
Alex, nice pick.
Alex. Yeah, good choice, good choice.
You've got the power to oppose Zera and good footsies. Oh, but walks into that. I think he tried something.
Just as you said, got power, Jara just overpowers him.
Yeah, yeah, just completely. Nice exchange, but yeah, that's what Plebeian does. Plebeian gets you exchanging with him at the perfect range for his stab, and then throws it when you think you have his rhythm. Yeah, and I think
Yeah, I
Apostle
killed
is
them.
fighting very linearly. Ooh. Oh.
Oh, he delayed his cut for some reason, but still got it.
Yeah.
I think Cleveland became like very well versed in Jara's measure. Like he knows what moves to use at which distance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very composed. Unfortunately, that stab missed, but it was a great try from Plebeian. Oh, and the back Y. Nice. The jump.
Oh. Yeah, because Jara's axe was flying right into the cut of Alex.
Yeah.
So started.
Oof. And just that subtle sidestep, and Apostle was out of the way of the stab. Thankfully for Plebeian, he got the double. Oh, there it is, though. You gotta be on your feet at all times. Wow.
Oh, jump! He's jumping.
Yeah. Good try from Plebeian. Just couldn't trade there because of the hit location, I think.
Well, at least Apostle is jumping in measure, not out of measure, so
Yeah.
that's a good jump.
Yeah, it forces him to at least
didn't-
respond to it. Oh no.
My
Oh no.
X, you needed to use that left X, so
Yeah.
what?
The jump. Yeah, left X is always good. Oh. Okay, he delayed his punishment there. Maybe the pressure's getting to him a little bit, but actually he's going on the offensive. Oh, that.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was just a deep maximum range thrust.
Yeah.
GG, guys.
I think you needed more sidewalking Apostle. I didn't want to say it as you were fighting because Zera can have a lot of problems when an opponent starts doing that.
Okay, guess I'm fighting the Jara now.
Yeah. Let me just check the sides. Yeah, you're going to be on the left.
Mm-hmm. Alright, go in silent mode now.
Yeah, understandable. Plebeian's a tough opponent. Distance management has just been superb. And I feel like a lot of people who just pick up Zera and they're like, oh, I can back Y, I can stab, and this and whatnot. The mistake they make is they just throw it whenever. But Plebeian's not like that. As someone who actually mains Zera, he mixes it up when he needs to. And when he throws that thrust, it's always calculated. Good push. Also, Venator, I did see your message. We decided to do this fight first, just so that we don't have people doing 3 fights in a row. And also, it is technically the order, to be fair, on Challenge, at least from what I saw, so... Although I do understand why the two of us fighting also makes sense, but... Yeah, that's what we decided to do. For a nice longsword fight. Hope Victor's watching. This is what he came for. Stab attempt. Ooh, the back Y. Nice from Plebeian. 2-2. Stab is sidestepped and Tau also moved back. And the B cut single tempo. Plebeian seemed to try something there. And that's a really good cut for hitting the hand when Zera is on a windup of some kind. The linger from the high guard cut, that was kind of unfortunate. Granted, in that case, he actually did move on to the point, so it actually made some sense, but That's not how it's supposed to function, I don't think, so. Because, you know, if someone long guards and you dash into it, it doesn't do damage, so. That would probably be pretty jank if it did, to be fair, with how the game handles damage. Better to just, you know, make it so an opponent can run into a stab. I don't know, Venator. Well, the stab trades there, but Tao actually queued up that A cut to snipe the hand. He's definitely thinking about Plebeian's game plan and trying to counter it directly. This is where experience can really come in handy here. Plebeian is an experienced player at this point, but Tao is a veteran of multiple years in this game at this point. So double again. High guard cut doesn't connect. Good try from Tao. Snap cut beating the blade down. Push from Tao, and yeah. Yeah, Tao's very familiar with grabbing, with pushing. But Plebeian suddenly dashes in with a push of his own. I don't think Tao expected that. He says, I can push too, and he says, I can also back Y after the dash. I don't have to push. That was great from Plebeian, just getting momentum back on his side. And that's really what he needed. He needed to win those 2 flags, I think. Just to get that psychological boost after Tao got that lead. But there goes the hand. Tao shuts him down eventually. Still, I like what he did there. It obviously carried some risk. Tao could have just called him out on it, and that would have been the round, but I still think it was the right play. Sometimes you just gotta make it really messy if you're down. The pencils are getting out of hand. Yeah, I saw that you were organizing pens and pencils, so that's okay. I was just commenting that you'd want to see this fight because they were using long swords, but it looks like Plebeian has decided to play a filthy cumin, if you will. Actually, not a cumin, an Ottoman at that. There are Ottomans, they're not in Kingdom Come Deliverance, but they are mentioned. So, obviously they exist at the time as well of that game. So, arguably even worse, because at least the Cumans are Christian. Although the game weirdly depicted some, like, the Cumans as being pagan in some instances, but they corrected that, I think, in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and made them Christians. So, that's good. Like, they were originally pagans, like, when they were living on the steppe, way back in the 13th century and before the 13th century, but by the 15th century, they're well integrated into the Hungarian kingdom, so for the most part, they are Christian. Despite often fighting in a more, you could say, unconventional way compared to mounted knights with the horse archery and stuff. Hungary was known for that. Also employing the light horsemen. Back to the fight here. Tao is just destroying Plebeian since the switch. I think he had something in mind with this switch, and that's why he decided to try it out, but I don't think it's quite working out. Probably, I don't know, of course, but he's probably thinking that Hassan can hit Isabella's head pretty easily, which is an advantage Laszlo has, and some other sabers have, but it's not quite working out here, and I don't know if he long guarded or tried something, but the high guard cut lands. And the push, that's it. Good effort though, plebeian. Your Zera is great as always. I think just I appreciate you trying to switch it up, but I think it didn't quite work out here.
Ooh, GG. Yeah, I think that Plebeian should have stayed with Jara. He was giving me a hard time with him as is. Maybe if he just introduced a bit more changes, he would have done even better. At least gave me even harder time. So like it, yeah, it was a loss, but it was a like very close loss. Could have gone either way, really.
Yeah, it's okay, plebeian. I mean, I did something similar with Gideon. Mind you, Tao influenced my decision. Damn you. But no, I made the decision at the end of the day. So that one's on me. But yeah, it was funny.
Right. So I got to commentate now. We have a banger of a fight.
Yeah.
And it might be Bara versus Jan, the one that you want to solve. So I'm like double curious what Vana pick will be.
Yeah, 100%. It's a matchup I've definitely won before, but in the hands of a really good Yon player, Yon definitely has some advantages that I'll have to overcome.
And it's not any good play. It's Veneto we're talking about. Like
Yes.
his like strongest side, it's his fundamental skills with footsies, and naturally you can translate those to many other characters outside your main, and then you add that experience and extensive knowledge. Yeah,
Hmm.
you get a beast with literally any character. So let's see how this plays out.
Yeah. Good luck, Venator.
Well, yeah, and Subu is a beast of his own too. With Bara as well. After he switched from Alex to Bara, he improved a lot and a lot. So indeed, let's see how this one goes. Oh, and Vanna draws first blood. And actually, matchups like that make me like want for all of us to meet and like fight on local host.
That would be so fun. I gotta
Yeah,
get the players that I know are local to my city and just play some matches local. That'd be so fun.
yeah, for sure. Anyways, the beginning is pretty close. Vanna is trying to snipe Subu as usual, trying to space him, and Subu tries to apply pressure while still remaining cautious. Like, oh, some
You
issues
okay,
maybe?
Venator?
Like spike?
Yeah.
Yeah, like spike probably.
Okay, you can pause the game, Venator, if that's... Yeah.
Oh, maybe if it's like the screen froze, like
Froze,
you
yeah.
can't even pause.
That's fair, yeah. It got spiky. Yeah, just let me know if you're good to go. Long guard, you know the drill. Okay. I can't back up more, so yeah. Excellent. Let's continue. Whoa.
Oh,
Didn't expect him to come forward that much, but that's all good.
then again tries to use that combo. Yeah, this one, which ends in a horizontal low swipe. Oh, so we narrowly escaped this attack by dashing back. Nice. Yeah, this fight definitely has the potential to go to the Hall of Fame. Oh, what an exchange. Back and forth. Pam 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 pam. Oh, Jan wins the trade. Mm, still a double. Yeah, like when he touches it fast, that can be a double. Oh, interrupting Suba's jump. Maybe it was too bold of an attempt. Oh, that's a tide swinging. Oh, got the second tide swinging, but still, yeah, manages to take that punishment and win. Oh, why? Chop, but still a double. Corkscrew, but oh, okay, not alive anymore. Just wanted to say that I was surprised how Barrow survived after the corkscrew to the face. Maybe it wasn't to the face after all. Oh, again, those doubles. Siby's given his all, Vanna is trying hard. Oh, that's how he gets those doubles. Oh, and nice sidestep, it kinda reflected Jan's blade. Oh, another attempt, but the ball this time.
Oh,
Oh, blade beat, yeah,
2 blade beats, I think, too. That was weird.
yeah.
But I think he was block stunned,
Look.
so it was kind of mutual. We couldn't move.
Or maybe it's a double blade beat. Both, meaning that both
Yeah.
times were blade beat. Oh, avoiding that stab. Oh yeah, but no stamina now. And again, oh. Yeah, good timing on landing the tide swing again by through, but still not enough damage to kill him. Wund. Oh, amazing pressure by Subu here. Can easily make you panic, but can't make Vanna panic easily, if at all. There's 2 flags are needed for each fighter. This is how close it is. Corkscrew attempt, parried. Yep, Subu goes on with his pressure, cornering. Oh, and getting the leg. Trick shot attempt, blocked. Oh. Low cut didn't throw Subu's timing off. He still managed to deflect it and score. Oh, and punishes corkscrew. Oh, okay. Now they're both wounded. Yeah, it's so bad when you're wounded. It's so bad when you're wounded. Oh, Subu wanted to do the jump badly. Don't jump, Subu. Oh, what a snap cut. More parries. And he's getting tired, but still fighting. Trying to get out of the corner, maneuvering around Subu. Yep. Good angle to deflect that attack. Ooh, no punishment. What a close footsies. Oh, my amazing trick shot attempt by Vanna here. Intentional or not, still a good one. But a double. Great fight. What a great fight. By 2 great players. Oh, and that snipe, that chop becomes the last strike to decide the winner of this round. Nope. There is at least one more. And some matches. Oh, great timing on that side dash. Oh, it is unintentional blade away by Battle there, but stop doing it. And nice usage of that low thrust. Great spacing. Oh, pressure by the volume of sheer volume of those cuts by Subu, but that is in the face and manages to find a good time to respond. Oh, corkscrew. Oh, and yeah, nice follow-ups as well. He's allowing Subu his riposts. Oh, follow-up lens. Subu's tied. Oh, not any longer. Oh, a nice attempt by Vanna again trying to cut the leg, but Subu's ready. Tries it as well. Oh, and well, this one was so wide, but it just worked well. Oh, and again, Banner just wins at sniping duel of chops. Striking just a little later and Barin. Oh, and uses side stab attack of his own. Oh, it just didn't connect well. Yeah, I just want to watch it. No comments. Great timing. Great timing again on that side dash. Yeah, this is top level Hellish Quart. Yeah. Right Y, which is faster on Bara. Nice usage. And left Y. Oh, it takes, but no follow-up. Yeah, can't be greedy here. Vanita won't forgive any, even the slightest mistake. Oh, and somehow Bara wins this trade. Ooh. Ooh. Both wounded now. This is this is so good, so close. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. Slightly out of measure with this one. Hmm. Yep, nice usage of the thrust again, right into the armpit. Interrupt side dash. No close, but no. Oh, it cleaves, but both are wounded. Oh, oh, oh my god. Jan got tired as well. Oof. Oh, 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 oh. You can exhale now smooth.
Yeah, I had my breath held for like the last few flags.
Oh, that was amazing.
We're not done
I
yet though.
didn't want. Yeah, like that's just one. That's just the start of it all. I didn't want to like interrupt or influence any one of you by my commentary, just how beautiful it looked.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Those two fights, man, Hall of Fame.
Yeah, 100%. You both deserve it.
Okay, let's put on another good show, Venator. Oh, one of the cork probably.
This is so Hall of Fame. I had to go and feed my cat, but I was having a hard time like to shift my attention away from the screen. Like one of the first rounds, like first or second, was super long. I was like, oh, uh, what is the change in score? What is the change? Oh, it's still the same. They're still doing it. And then such a comeback by Venetu, and the score is even with one flag difference for both of you. Amazing fight. Just amazing fight.
Yeah, that's. I was holding my breath for a bunch of moments there. Probably more than I should have been, but wow. Yeah, that tired flag. I don't know if I was canceling the recovery there or what it was, but I was just throwing attacks and
Well, yeah, at the second game, like last flag when you were tired, I also thought, okay, Vanna has it. But well, he kind of showed caution when approaching to you, but
yeah,
still like approached properly. But one of your attacks just kind of parried him, stopped him, maybe wounded
yeah,
him. I can't even remember straight now
yeah,
because of how complex it all was.
yeah,
And then he was tired as well. Yeah, such
yeah,
a wild moment.
yeah. I honestly can't recall, but Venator seems to think he just fumbled it. He went low when he shouldn't have, and it happens to the best of us. You're about to win, so you want to take that flag, but
Yeah, like when the
yeah,
tension is that high, like even like top chess players fumble stuff, so that's
yeah.
understandable.
Yeah, I do it too. And honestly, I was at least as determined to not die there. So that's also what it came down to. Just I think that mental game. Like if I just gave up there, Venator would have had it, of course. But I was throwing cuts. I was
Yep.
like, I'm taking you with me. So
Yeah, like you need to fight till the very end, even if
yeah,
you're tired. I also try to like do my best even when my character is tired.
yeah.
Obviously, you might fail most of the times, but when that one time works real well for you, then you know it was all worth it, all
Hmm.
those attempts.
Yeah. And I think I learned some things from that matchup too. So thank you for that, Venator. And yeah, I think just remove his court cancels and Jan is probably fine. And I didn't really see Venator using that. He was just using all of his tools, and it was a lot of fun. So
Yep. All right. So we are fighting now too, I guess.
yeah, you maybe Venator needs more of a breather. Let us know, Venator, but it's your fight, so you're on the left.
All right. Let's get to it then. So I'm on the left side, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. What do I use?
yeah. I was probably turning red. I was holding my breath so much some of those moments.
Hmm.
I'm also one of those people who does that, like when I work out sometimes
Okay.
too. It's not a good idea. By the way, guys, if you're working out and holding your breath, don't do it. But I understand the urge. He wants Sava. I do too, by the way. Sava, I feel like if there's any character out of the new ones I'm gonna pick up, Sava has to be the one. Like he's a crazy Cossack. So yeah, it's just a lot of the new characters, they haven't quite clicked with me for various reasons. And it's not that they're bad, obviously other people have picked them up and they've done fantastic with them, but I always come back to the classics. That's how you pass out holding your breath. Yeah, it can happen. Usually you're forced to breathe before that happens, but if you're in the middle of something, like a workout, and your body's just being burdened that heavily, you end up passing out. Yeah, 100%. Especially if you're dehydrated, and that can add up. Anyway, let's move on to this fight here, which I'm sure will also be a banger because Venator was just so sharp. So far, Tao has scored a flag. This is a cool matchup, by the way. Gideon versus Connor. Venator's played Connor a few times. I think he knows the moveset. I mean, obviously he knows the London. Everybody does at this point. What's up with the Scotsman? Yeah, and it's not a usual pick from Venator, but I think Venator is trying to prepare for Tao's Gideon, so he's looking for a character who can land some really tight attacks down the pipe. No pun intended. Two of the two. Scotsman should have a claymore. Well, technically, the basket-hilted sword is also a claymore. It's one of those confusing things in sword terminology. But a longsword sized a claymore, which did exist. They weren't all great swords. That'd be pretty cool. The pipe, like bagpipes. But yeah, it would have been cool. Or at least, I think if he used his broadsword one-handed without the shield, like just like Calc uses his Schiavona, I think I would like him a lot more. I just don't like his, the way he plays right now, and I don't like the disadvantages that Connor has because of the shield to balance them out. They make sense, some of them anyway. The blade beat one is obviously very unfortunate when it happens to you, but I don't know, I would just prefer him if he was stronger all around and didn't have the shield. But I don't think we'll get that because that would require Kubold to mocap an entire moveset again and just to basically remake him from scratch, which I don't expect Kubold to do. That would be quite an undertaking. So, and some people do like the Tara shield and the broadsword, so it's just a personal thing. I prefer Calc for that reason, but oh snap, Boomer is back. Is he? Nice. Yeah, he said he'd be coming back like August or something. So anyway, that's just my thoughts on Connor, but definitely like the idea of a Highlander. Nice stab from Venator. Just as there was a bit of a lull in the fighting, goes for a stab. And to think I gotta fight one of these two again. Like, I'm not out of the woods yet. Because it's double elimination. Tao has your support even though it's the curved sword. This is another really close fight, very tactical. Goes low, cut to the arm. Venator almost has Tao here, but he hesitates, and I actually don't blame him. Think that was the play. Because we've seen, like, Venator fumbled something similar before by his own admission in our fight. So he wanted to be absolutely sure that this would go his way. And he still actually got hit because of that, but it still proved to be the correct course of action. Nice cut there. Yeah. So I just saw Boomer's post. It looks like he's not doing Baldur's Gate 1. I don't blame him. I feel like the most interesting part of his stream when he was playing that was talking with him, less so the game, unfortunately. And that's by his own admission. Yeah. But he'll be playing some other games, so. Alright, back to the fight. Venator needs one more. And they're both really taking their time here, but you can notice that despite the fact that they're circling each other and they're not hitting each other that much, they're still testing each other the whole time. And I felt that with Venator as well when I was fighting him. So it felt like if I made any mistake, he would capitalize. And I'm sure it felt the same for him as well. That was certainly the goal. So it's just that's what top level Hellish Quart looks like. Tau on the left. Looks like we're getting Connor from Venator again, which makes sense. It went well. Fable 3 is really good, from what I've heard. I never got a chance to play those games, unfortunately. But yeah, they look really cool. Lots of detail, which I like in an RPG. That's why I like Kingdom Come Deliverance as well, although it's a different genre, because Kingdom Come is more history-based, but still. Just the world feels alive, and there's a lot of hidden details, and it's a similar thing. Nice. Okay, Tau is going with Laszlo. He can play a really good Laszlo, make no mistake. So I think he wants to make use of his footsies. Little wraparound hit to the head. Yeah, Laszlo has some good tools, I think, as well to threaten Connor's guard. So we've seen Oak actually use them a lot with Laszlo. Stab to the hand, actually. Manages to connect. Victor actually streamed Fable 1 some time ago. I think a month ago by now. Okay. Tau is just a tad bit ahead. Again, another tactical game. Strike to the head, though, from Venator. Goes for a big stab there. Blade beat, but the cut from Tau doesn't connect. He probably had to move forward, but he still keeps going, and he actually does the tired swing into back Y, which... not tired swing. It kind of looks like a tired swing, but it's a Y, Y into another back Y. So back Y, back Y, back Y is how you do that. And he does the slow swing, but then he queues up the faster back Y again. And it's something that Oak does occasionally. And the timing really throws people off, especially if you've never seen Laszlo do it before and then it just comes out. Blade beat from Tau doesn't capitalize, but I don't think he was expecting a blade beat as such. And he's also trying to stay safe. He doesn't want to get stabbed by Connor, which is probably one of the bigger threats. Oh, the back axe, but gets tagged in the leg. Very unfortunate for Tau, despite that hit. Going low, but yeah, opened himself right up for that stab. Venator's going to be looking to capitalize now and finish this match. Goes for the hand, doesn't connect. The push from Venator, slash across the back. Now Tower's tired, a punch. And Venator needs one more. One more to knock Tau out of the tournament. And then I gotta fight him again. So we might just see the same matchup once more. And possibly will. No pressure though, Venator. Obviously pick whatever you want. But yeah, Venator takes it.
GG, well played, Connor. I'm yet to find a solution to his puzzle. Was having a hard time dealing with Oak. Got there just by luck, so yeah. I guess this matchup shows well how I'm way less good in this matchup. GG. Hope to play more of it. Alright, so you're gonna fight again now. I'm about to spectate this again.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Alright.
Maybe Vanna goes with Jan again, maybe with someone else. But I expect nothing less of a great fight.
Okay, Venator, you're on the right, of course. I'm on the left to start us off, just because I'm from the winner's bracket. And yeah, I'm not going to reinvent the wheel, but we'll see what Venator does.
Oh, for a moment I thought it's him picking Bara, but no. I see.
That would have been interesting.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think he could still put up a really good fight with Bara if he wanted to. Would just have to get out of the mindset of stabbing and
Marjorie is a
explosivity.
good pick too.
Yeah.
Oh, Laszlo is a good
Yeah.
pick as well.
There's actually a lot of characters he could pick, if you think about it. He's a very versatile player, more than people realize.
Yep, for sure.
It's up to you, Venator. No pressure. All right.
Oh, Gary. Alright, let's see how it goes. Oh, and the skin too. Slim
Yeah,
Getty.
Cossack.
Young Getty.
Yeah. Nice. Alright, nice round. Let's go. Get in here. Sure, this will please Tao. Obviously, again, no pressure. You don't have to get in mirror. But you made your pick. GG. Making it close regardless of the characters we pick. That's how you know we're so evenly matched. We're just in the zone. Okay, who are we gonna pick now? Do you want an Izimir Venator? You don't have to. Izimir? No? No worries. Yeah, I'll do R again. Back to Gideon. Alright, fair enough. I should have gone Gideon again probably, but that is the risk I decided to take. At this point, we're looking for small advantages with our characters to overcome each other. It's so close. Nice, yeah. Yeah, that was deserved. GG Venator. I just wanted to try and start going ham with the cuts to prevent Venator from getting in.
Oh, great fight, guys. Really, like Vanata did his best to make it super hard for you, and
Hmm.
like started very strong too. You had to go with Getty mirror again, and it was an amazing mirror too. Such a close one. I was just relaxing there and enjoying the show. Maybe I failed as a commentator there, but I surely enjoyed it as much as I think any spectator did.
Yeah, as
And
Venator
yeah, like
said, uh, the second set, if he won it, that would have helped his morale, his because he's tired after the first one that we did with Dion. So,
yeah, no surprise. But still, like when you picked Bara and not Getty for Mira,
hmm
yeah, like I was like respect for that. You're still doing your best to like figure and do better in this matchup, even though you lost in the first fight.
hmm
So props for that.
yeah, thank you.
And to Rene as well, like he was so close to getting that victory, and like just a small that I personally consider like any European winning is your host as a special achievement on its own. Well,
Hmm.
obviously the same when you win on European hosts,
Absolutely.
like because of that reaction disadvantage. So yeah, like mad respect to Vanna as well
Hmm.
for like creating such an amazing fights and being such a strong opponent to you.
Yeah,
Really, like those fights are Hall of Fame, definitely.
yeah. He was so quick. Like you could fool me into thinking he was like Luck or Maestro of how fast he was moving at times. So
Yeah,
props
yeah.
to Venator there. And that's the event. So obviously I won the event. It was hard fought,
And
but Venator got
congrats. Yeah,
second. You got third, Tao. So congrats to you as well.
yeah. Thanks.
And I
And we
have
had
to.
some amazing fights here. So Thank you for organizing this story and for everyone to participate in it.
Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. The community just wouldn't be what it is without you. I don't know why Maestro's name is still crossed out, but
That's probably that glitch.
yeah,
Sometimes it shows like that still.
yeah. Regardless, we did enter his matches in properly, so that's taken care of. He got fifth place, tied with Apostle Plebeian. Shout out to Plebeian for fourth place. I think if he stuck to Zera, he would have had a better chance of reaching the top three, but hindsight is 2020. Fantastic Zera from him. And Oak got seventh, Piper got seventh. Still put on some good shows, both of you. And Info and Mike got ninth.
Yep, great fights overall. Congrats again, Subu, and see you
Thank
next
you.
time, guys. Bye bye.
Yeah, see you guys. I won't keep you any longer.